Ladies and gentlemen, no
Wow.
news any of us expected.
Whew.
As the title reads, Brady Tkachuk is a Florida Panther.
Wow. I was
Brady,
wrong.
Brady
That's the first thing I got to say.
is coming to Florida in exchange for the 9th overall pick, the
Oh, my
25th
God.
overall pick, a first-round pick in 2029, and a second-round pick in 2030.
Holy shit. Cody, does this mean I get to celebrate with Brady Tkachuk in the elbow room again?
Cancel the watch party. I told you guys we were making that.
Yes. Oh, my
Um,
God. You know what's funny? DJ Genesis just texted me like on a couple hours ago. Hey, are you going to be at the watch party?
Kirby will be here when he can. Nick is currently at Mass. I haven't talked to him at all. I'm trying to gather my thoughts here.
Yeah.
Because you only make this move if you know of something, and that something may be if this move is happening, then
you have to think that Bob is staying, right?
Sergei Bravsky may be coming back, or they have another move in mind for a goaltender. This takes us out of the Connor Hellebuck sweepstakes, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here currently because this move just broke not even about 10 minutes ago.
Wow.
But
Brady Tkachuk, a Florida Panthers, guys. I've never seen you this speechless, Cody. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Shouts out to somebody that I know that works at ESPN. Can't really say the name, but they texted me saying that Florida was in on getting Brady Tkachuk. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't believe it. Boy, was I wrong, and boy, was he right. Thanks, chat, for coming in.
Okay.
Bennington, maybe a good possibility, guys. Thank you, guys. Hey, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button, guys. Make sure you like the video. Cody, do you have the terms on there?
Give me a sec here. I can pull this up here.
Details. Here we go.
Here it is from Elliot Friedman himself.
The ninth pick, the 25th pick, and the 2029 second round pick. Our first pick in 2029, second and 2030.
I mean,
hey, the St. Louis or the Los Angeles Rams are always like F the picks. Bill Zito is F the picks. I mean, let's go. We kept our guys. There is no player being traded, guys.
There is going to be. I'm out here. There is going to be. It's going to be at Erod level or Etu. I think it's going to be Erod for something else. But it's just because Brady Tkachuk has 2 years left on his current deal at $8.2 million. Like I said, sorry. Let me gather my thoughts here.
Let's bring to the stage our moderator, Ryan.
Ryan, I can't think right now.
I'm actually upset. I thought this whole time it was just a smokescreen, all this Brady Tkachuk stuff, and we ended up actually acquiring him, and we gave up 3 first-round picks. Like, I think that's a little much, but what are your thoughts on that? Like, that's a lot of picks. The 9th overall pick is a good pick.
Yeah, but this solidifies our top 6.
Dude, Brady he's probably going to stay here for a long time. He's not going to stay the last 2 years of his contract.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. So,
where does Verhaeghe sit?
He could be gone the other way. Another one.
Let's kind of go. Cody, can you pull up the Puckapedia?
It's not updated yet. I'm refreshing every chance I get.
Okay.
It's not quantified yet, but Carter. Can I please speak? Brady Tkachuk is making $8.2 million for the next 2 years. So he's up in not 2027, in 2029, I think, or 28. Yeah, 28, he's up. But then the salary cap would be up so much. I mean, I'm not even worried about that. But
This is crazy.
Brady Tkachuk submitted 4 teams that he would go to.
Okay.
Vegas and Carolina both had conversations. Minnesota was also on that list, but Florida was on the list. And now Brady Tkachuk is a Florida Panther. I mean, 3 first-round picks is a lot, but for a guy that has been point per game in his career,
also, to be fair, 0 points in the playoffs this year, by the way.
Granted, he would have had one if Stützle tucked that one in. But it's so mind-boggling right now because in my head, this move is only made if one, Winnipeg was dragging their feet on Hellebuck and they never really wanted to trade him in the first place. 2, you still have second-round picks. You have 4 second-round picks in the next 2 years to go get yourself a goalie. So I'm thinking they may have something with the goalie front determined to make this move because that's the only way you make it unless you have another way out. It could be Binnington. It could be Saros. It could be any one of those guys. Hell, it could be Bob coming back for all we know. It's just right now, it's just before this trade, the Panthers had $15.2 million in cap space, so they're going to be right at $7 million. I think they're going to move an Erod out. That'll put them at 10. And so
happy Father's Day. oh my goodness.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to
it's official. If Elliot Friedman tweets it, it's about as official can get. They can move Verhaeghe now. I think Erod's gone, unless you move out of Verhaeghe and just swap out $8 million for $8 million, and you're kind of back to square one. And you could probably get something back for Verhaeghe because there are teams that are willing to get him, and he can probably waive his NMC, whatever the hell he wants to go. It's just, holy hell, I'm trying to wrap my head around this because it's just the goalie situation. I can't be happy.
We got the Team USA Super Avengers.
And we got the 2 guys. Never mind. We got the 2 guys that, oh, wow.
Guys, I think we're all speechless. Thank you guys for coming on and joining us on this emergency podcast, both on the Big C Show and on the Cats and Rats podcast. Really appreciate you guys coming on and on our on my Instagram feed as well.
And the funny thing is, I called Kirby. Because Kirby told me something, he was going to tell me something later, but I kept calling his ass because I'm like, yo, Brady's coming to Florida, Brady to Florida, Brady to Florida. And his ass was just, like, what? I'll just talk to you later. And I'm like, dog, you need to come back now.
Yeah, dude. And you know what's crazy? He's always honest. You guys better be ready.
There's no later.
Dude, Nick is at Mass. Like, I'm just going to text.
That's an insane topic.
I think we all knew something was going to come down, especially when Sam Miskevich news came out this morning that he was traded to Utah. So, Bill Zito's never won.
Okay, yeah. Question. First of all, Seattle. Second of all, what are they going to do with their Panthers draft party that we were talking about hosting?
Celebrate. Maybe they'll have a Brady Tkachuk appearance. Maybe.
Yeah. What are they doing with this giant draft party? I got an email about
Tim Hortons on his wall.
Brady Tkachuk welcome party. Yeah.
But Kulikov, you're going to give up number 7 now, buddy.
I don't think Kulikov will mind.
But granted, 3 first-round picks. But then, granted, 2 of them are this year, so it's a lot. But
it's a lot.
You gave up none of your players for it, though.
Well, we're in a win mode now, right, guys? We're not here to like improve the team for the future.
And here's the other thing: it makes more sense to trade
I feel bad for all these guys that were scouting prospects. Shout out Vince and Jamie. These guys are scouting prospects nonstop, and look what happened now. We don't have any.
Shout out our boy the prospect.
No more.
Shout out our boy the prospect. Gone.
Yep.
We're out of that race too, buddy. We're out of that one.
Dylan Larkin's no longer. Hey, who would you rather have, Larkin or Brady? I mean, come on.
I mean Brady, because at least Brady's 26. He's about to hit his prime, and it's.
I love this. Yes.
Well,
shout out to John for my co-host here. Guys, I can't see your messages on Instagram. I do thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys can always join us on the YouTube channel.
Oh, I can't even do that. I can't even do the daily face-off because it's still our dog shit lineup from the end of the year last year. Like it's still this. Like it's still this lineup. Updated. I'm sick of this. Like I'm sick of I got Mackey in the Seattle jersey already. Wait, do they have Brady in the Panther jersey?
Please.
Not yet. But but let's talk about the implication of this now. The Panthers are now become a lot harder to play against. Brady Tkachuk is going to fit in this system seamlessly. The fit is seamless. There's no issues about that.
The East is officially on notice. Hope they enjoyed our official year because the Cats are cooking and they opened a case of Wook money signs. You guys can translate that. Shouts out to Tony. Tony, thank you for coming on here. Everblades fan.
Shout out to boy Tony.
Dude, guys, I don't even know what else to say.
This is the type of like what? Oh, I can't wrap my head around this right now. And it's but let's look at the implication. What is the top 6 going to look like as currently constructed? I think there are going to be more moves here. Potentially Erod, Verhaeghe, one of those two. I think one of those two are gone. Because
I think Verhaeghe has to. I think both of them honestly out the door at this point.
No, you got to keep one. You have to keep one. I mean,
sorry about that, guys.
Well, you have to keep one, and it's. But here's the thing: your line now going into next year, it's looking like Barkov, Reinhart, Brady, Bennett, Matthew. I'm forgetting Verhaeghe. Like,
right.
No player has been
I don't think
yet.
you can put the. Yeah, I don't think you can put the two Tkachuks together. I just think we saw them play together. I think they're too slow.
These Brady.
Yeah, but I think if you put
them both together, what the hell is our power play going to look like now? Now we can definitely run 5 forwards.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, I think if you want to put the Tkachuks together, you have to put Barkov in the middle of them. I don't think you can have Bennett and both the Tkachuks together. It's my opinion. I don't think it'd be pretty.
Okay, more from Elliot Friedman. The picks are going on will be 9th, 25th, 29th first, and a 2030 second. I think the Senators tried on Lundell, but Florida held firm. Panthers view him as a 1 seed, didn't want to trade him.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Maybe they'll finally shut up all the rumors. If we didn't trade Lundell for Brady Tkachuk, we're not trading him for anyone.
Exactly.
Unless the Sharks want to knock on our door.
What is happening, man? Like, what is happening? Like, holy fuck. Like, because everything we've reported on the goalie front, it's just kind of went. Oh, speak of the devil. The guy had to call in from his Tim Hortons run-in. Come on, Curbs.
Well, welcome aboard, Kirby.
I walked home the long way.
Because you had to think about what the hell you're going to say.
I wasn't even thinking. Cody, you always say believe in Pierre LeBrun. Don't forget, he's Dallas Cowboys fan.
That's fine. Don't care. I could give a damn what fan he is on, but like
you guys got to catch me up. I haven't.
But Kirby, so the Florida Panthers have traded for Brady Tkachuk in exchange for the 9th, 25th, a 2029 first, and a 2030 second round pick for Brady Tkachuk straight up.
Put it on the screen for me. Type in the chat. The chat's going away, dude. I don't know. I just totally caught me off guard. I didn't hear anything on this.
But any chance an extension could be in I did say that there's probably going to be an extension added onto this because I don't think he's just going to come here for 3 years.
No, it's gonna. You'll worry about the extension soon enough. I mean, I'm not worried about.
Especially with giving that many draft picks away.
We can't extend him now, so like.
No, but it'll eventually come.
I'm trying to look for the freaking whole thing.
Thank you guys, man. We got 57 people in the chat.
It's
really
crazy.
Hit that thumbs up button.
If you're just new coming in, Brady Tkachuk just got traded to the Florida Panthers for 3 first-round picks, including the 9th overall this year, the 25th or 28th overall this year, and the 25, and the first in 2029.
Oh, so we're not taking anyone in the draft now. Okay, come.
No. Yeah, that's what I said.
I told you guys we're not making a damn pick.
I was like, poor
no
Jamie,
draft show.
Jamie and Vince have been looking up draft prospects for like 8 months and it's gone like that. Doesn't matter.
Kirby,
well, I'm gonna say right now, I'm planning to have a guest on to talk about the goalies, not the draft. So we kind of moved on a little bit from that, Cody. Focus on the goalies. Now we got a whole other thing to talk about.
I will say when I've told the chat this, Kirby, and I said it already. There's gonna be a roster player move somewhere, whether it's Verhaeghe, Erod, Lusto. There's gonna be someone else moved here, and it's due to more to the salary cap. If you switch out Brady for Verhaeghe, I'm fine with that. If you want to move out Erod just for the extra $3 million just to keep that top 6 together, I'm fine with that also. But
so you're saying Bob's gone? It's a trade.
I don't know if Bob's gone.
I think Bob is staying. I don't think they would trade 2 first-round picks.
This tells
you're
me
losing a lot of assets here to trade for goalie, but you can get a goalie still at the 2nd, 3rd.
No. You can still get a goalie. Bennington's still in play, but you need. But I'm saying you move those guys for the salary cap room to go get that goalie, and you can still fill out some other parts of the roster. Because here's the thing: you've moved Erod or Verhaeghe. The top 6 is still damn good, and now and now with Kirby and what you've said before. This opens up the 5-forward power play that you've been talking about now, because now because you're now running with 5 guys that are for sure going to be on the team next year in Barkov, Reinhart, Matthew, Brady, Brad Marchand. Like you can run anything with those 5 guys, and with Barkov at the top of the umbrella, guess what? That allows him to shoot more.
We can run 2 power play units of 5 forwards if we really need to now.
Yes.
Just run the 2. Just run the 1. Just run the 1.
I think Marchand would be the 5th guy.
It's just.
Gosh, can training camp be here already?
See, we told everyone to lock in here. Hey guys, I want to say this about our guy Nick Levine, who's going to hopefully join us soon here.
He was at Mass
right now.
He was at Mass.
I told him this weekend, Cody. You're not going to believe this. The last 24 hours or so, Nick was very laid back, and I said, Nick, there's no days off right now. The weekend we have to push through here into the week. We can't start up on Monday or Tuesday. They were talking this weekend.
I'm sorry.
They were up to stuff this weekend.
If I was Nick, I'd be like, sorry, priest, I gotta go. Emergency. And be on the podcast.
Look, Kirby, because here's
what's on the Panthers.
But look, I just came back from Jacksonville or whatever, and and you can ask Kirby. I took my laptop and stuff with me just in case something broke.
When did you get back?
An hour ago. Like
Cody, I had to catch you up on a phone call yesterday, but now I'll catch you up on.
You know what's crazy? Cody called me, and I'm like, Cody never calls me.
Cody was calling me because I thought Cody called me because I thought he wanted to talk about the news that I heard about yesterday, which involves different pieces and things like that. But it wasn't this.
No.
Yeah. But I was telling Caesar because I'm like, I knew Nick was at Mass. I know Kirby wanted to go out somewhere. And I'm like, dude, Caesar's my only option here. Because Ryan, like, ever since he got the job, he's been kind of like everywhere. He's trying to get himself settled.
I barely have connection right now.
He's trying to get himself settled. But I'm like, Caesar's the only one I got. So I'm like, Caesar, let's go. And Caesar was calm. He was like, what's up, Cody? How we doing?
What is Caesar's offer?
And I'm just like,
Caesar was really into the World Cup, but Caesar, I've been so busy the last 24 hours on hockey stuff, so I haven't been watching.
I thought Caesar fell out of his chair for a second because you could hear like the shock in his voice because he about like the phone like almost went away because I heard Caesar, get your ass on now.
I literally had like a beefsteak in my mouth, so I was like, I literally took my plate and put it back in the kitchen. I'll eat this later because I got to go on right now. The steak can wait. But man, when Cody told me that, I'm like,
it was so funny. It was like all I heard was what? I'm like, Brady's going to Florida. Get your ass on now.
I'm still in shock, guys. I think I'm more. Wow, this is crazy.
I haven't had time here to like figure this all out, so I'm still.
And Cody's trying to process it right now.
Look, here's the thing. I can't relax until I figure out the goalie situation. That's when I'll relax.
That's what's bothering me. That's what's really bothering me.
But that tells me there's something in the works with that, and they have a way to get that. Because this move tells me a couple things. Winnipeg would not do Hellebuck unless Lundell was added. And Kirby, Ottawa tried to get Lundell here, but Florida stayed firm, and they went with this deal.
Yeah.
Good.
I think Florida – you know what's funny? I think the 2031st was Lundell. That was the thing. Florida's like, I'll give you this pick. I'm not giving you Lundell.
Yeah, I think so too, Cody. I think Florida values Lundell way too much to be able to trade him. And, you know, you can kind of read into the comments of the Paul Maurice. You know, he's a future captain. He's a guy very important. And especially with the Barkov injury, he came in and he stepped up and he did what he had to do. There's no way Florida was going to trade him. I don't see that happening.
No way.
Unless it was like an unbelievable deal where we get maybe compensation back as well. Other compensation.
The only way we were trading Lundell if we were getting Connor McDavid or Macklin Celebrity type player back.
Updated, boys.
This is the lineup.
Lots LV. We're all about
what is happening.
Whoa, what's going on?
I can't hear anything. What the? There's an. You know what's funny? Daily Faceoff never has that. I don't know what just happened, but I couldn't hear anything for a second. But here it is, boys. This is the lineup as it stands right now. I do think one of 17 or 23 is a
and put Vilmanis in that Adam or Jesper Boqvist spot, please.
Yes, please.
And that's 95.
Dude, 94 people in the chat. We appreciate everyone joining here.
Thank you, guys. Almost 100 people. Thank you, guys.
Or it can be Jack Devine. It could be Grayson Sachin. Just take Boqvist out of there, Ryan.
Yes.
Trade him too. Trade him.
Hunter St. Martin.
Put Keith Tkachuk there if we have to instead of Boqvist.
No, put my ass out there. That's probably better than Boqvist.
Yeah.
No. C's, you're the goalie.
There we go.
Impossible to get beat 5-hole, but it's just. But here's the
no
thing.
short side goals, nothing under the arm. Cody will never yell at you.
Just don't get beat short side, and I'm good. Yeah. But Kirby, this is a big thing right now for Florida. Remember we've heard stuff saying, hey, the Panthers felt like some guys got complacent this year. Some guys probably were like, oh, we'll just get him next year too early on in the year, and they wanted fresh blood. This is the fresh blood right here because Brady, he wants to win.
Yeah.
And instead of a lot of people were going to point to his postseason last year, and Ryan was the first one, 0 points in 4 games. I understand. But with this right here, Brady doesn't have to be the guy. He doesn't. The fourth best winger, third best forward, third best forward.
He's the third best winger. He's the third best winger.
Like,
can we put that comment up there, C's, from Mike in West Palm Beach? He joined us on our members only show, and Cody might not know this because he was away this weekend. Cody, Nick asked me to look up when you and Lex messaged me on the Matthew Tkachuk trade. I found all the comments that Lex had sent me. I'm still going through yours. And it's funny that I did that this weekend when this trade happened.
But yeah, Mike, Walt does not need a condo in Fort Lauderdale. He has a beautiful home in Naples. It's only an hour and a half away. This is
Our boy Jeff with the 7.
Thank you, Jeff.
You know, it's
those are the Vegas numbers there, Jeff.
777. I love it.
From his trip.
It's just Zito would make a move like this if he didn't have everything else kind of figured out.
Mm-hmm. There's something else for sure.
He's got something else brewing. It's either Bob's coming back or someone else is coming.
Mm-hmm.
But Kirby, what's funny is we were going to use our plan was to go later on the night live 9 p.m.
I think we can scratch that.
I think I'll go live on Spaces on our X platform later tonight, but give me a couple hours here or something. We'll go live.
Yeah,
here.
I'm so sorry, Kirby. I had to bring you back, but like
also, I have another comment actually.
Beautiful day in Calgary is going for a walk, right?
Oh, yeah. Nice. I think if the U.S. don't win the gold medal, we don't get Brady here. And hear me out. I think he got a taste of winning. No, I think he got a taste of winning and knew what it felt like to win. And he had that disappointing playoff series in Carolina. He's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta win. I'm not waiting 4 years or whatever to win again. I literally think them winning it brought that team so close and made him taste winning. And I think that's why Hellebuck is looking to move. I think that's why Quinn Hughes was like moving to a contender. I think these are all things that are compounding just because that team won gold. I think that made a bigger impact on hockey, like all through like hockey than we could even imagine when it first happened. We're going to see the shift to NBA culture where NBA stars used to team up with each other. I think that's where we're going with hockey now, where players are less likely to build and more likely to, hop on. And
player empowerment era.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen anymore as much in NBA as it used to. So, I mean, the way
but you know what I mean.
But I agree with you, Ryan, because I think there's a lot of players that are playing on Team Canada or on the Canada side are looking to play more on the U.S. side. And that winning culture that Matthew brought into Team USA, it's like, why not? And we heard stories of Brady and Matthew Tkachuk doing things off of the ice with the young players and the players in there. Open doors. Everybody can come in and talk. And
Matthew with the 5, baby. Appreciate it.
Matthew H.
Member of the goalie union. Still goalie coverage to come, Matthew.
Boo, goalie union. Defensive union. Stand up.
Cody. Hey, I can't stand up, but I'll raise my hand.
You can write it down.
We're
not backing the goalies this year.
I'm going to start the defenseman union because I'm sick and tired of us getting disparaged. Because here's the thing. Forwards can make 17 mistakes a game and none of them get noticed. Defensemen can make 1 and you think we're horrible. Like, absolutely not. Like, no. Defensemen will rise up against you short-sighted, letting in goalies. And, like, no. We're going to start the defense.
I'm not letting you go on this rant. I'm going to get off of this rant.
Here, question here by Mike. I like this question. I wonder if Bob conceded and Zito made these trades.
That's the one thing I wonder.
I think that's what we're all waiting for.
I just want to get back to Matthew's super chat there. Appreciate it, Matthew. Yeah, I didn't think Lundell was moving.
No, I think we all did.
And I was getting a little worried when we did get that pick today. I'm like, they better not be throwing Lundell in any package here for Hellebuck. But I'm glad those picks are going somewhere else because that probably signifies. I'm thinking here, hopefully, that means Lundell is staying put. So
Lundell is staying put. I could officially say Lundell is staying put.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Look, because Kirby, another tweet from Pierre LeBrun earlier. I'll pull it up. Fernando with the 26.
We keep.
Oh my goodness!
Let's go,
Nando. New profile pic. That's why I didn't recognize it. Thank you, Nando.
Thank you, Die Hard with the 5. We really appreciate it, guys.
Wow, we got to throw these all up on the end of the stream, Caesar. Wow. If you can star these, if you could save these.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Man,
and I want to give a shout out to our members too, Caesar, for all the donations that came in on the Stanley Cup Final Game 6, our season finale of the live stream. So we appreciate all you guys in the members chat for donating.
Okay, Kirby, here's the tweet that I'll show you that proves Lundell is not going anywhere. I said it earlier. I'll say it again for the new people in the chat. Pierre LeBrun once again, reports saying the picks going to Ottawa will be the 9th overall, the 25th overall, and a 2029 first, and a 2020 second round pick. I think the Senators tried Lundell, but Florida held firm. Panthers view him as a 1C.
Yes.
It's not us just spitting vitriol, not us just bullshitting. The Panthers view him that highly.
Well, that's...
And did not want to trade him. And here we are. And like I said, the hell with them picks. I'm perfectly fine. Nope, the number 7 is not available in Florida. That currently belongs to Dmitry Kulikov.
Yes.
And
could we get Brady Tkachuk with 8?
Brady traded?
No, it's not. I haven't gotten a report yet on that.
We haven't gotten any reports, but somebody's got to move because of the salary cap. We don't know who it will be. Either Rodriguez, Luosterainen, or Verhaeghe, maybe. That's what we're thinking on our end. Die Hard, no, that's just a comment. I don't think he's been traded. Don't worry about that. No, Bill Manis is still here, guys. Jamie, don't worry. He hasn't been traded yet. I know that's your boy.
That's all our boy. We love the ones here.
Everyone hit that thumbs up button. Over 125 here in the chat.
Oh, wow. This is bigger than the Seth Jones trade. But then again, this was way more shocking than the Seth Jones trade. But
Caesar and I were going to put up we got to get a spectacular thumbnail going here after.
I got one already. I already have it made. We just got to put it up. So,
but we just kind of had to run out with this. But anyway, we're reaching the 30-minute mark here of the stream. We appreciate everyone for joining us. Before we continue on any further, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Caneswear.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? Caneswear in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. Caneswear has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
And also another word from other sponsor, Jeremy Beckham with Bexcel's FLA. Hey, Brady, you need to give him a call now. Jeremy Beckham with Next Home, buying or selling in South Florida. He answers his phone. No games, no pressure. Just real help finding the home where you'll hang your jersey. Call Jeremy now at 772-475-5371. Again, that is 772-475-5371. And once again, we appreciate everyone for joining us. While you're here, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment leave comments in the live stream, purchase a super chat donation, any purchase of memberships. We appreciate any donation or membership purchase. Upgraded membership from bronze, silver to gold. For gold members, we have monthly giveaways with awesome products, especially coming up here with this Anton Lundell member giveaway that's going to be given away in the next week or so, I believe.
And shout out to Palm Beach Autographs. We're going to try to give that away. We were going to do it on draft night, gentlemen, but maybe we'll do it on our July 1st live stream show or whatever live stream show it is.
Hey, good thing he didn't get traded, or else that would have been awkward.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
We would have to rush to get it out.
For sure.
But I still can't wrap my head around this. It's a great day for South Florida sports. The Marlins sweep the Giants. Now they're 2 games over 500. Let's go Marlins. Brady Tkachuk is a Florida Panther. And can the Heat get Giannis finally?
Hey, I heard rumor this morning he bought a house in Coral Springs.
I will say this.
The Pacers are going to want to steal our thunder over there on the Xbox.
I will say this, though. Don't let Boston sneak in. But it's
let it go, bro.
We are planning a Spaces for tonight for the whole community to voice their love.
Guys.
It's this is just.
I'm still in shock, guys. I don't even know what to think.
What else are we hearing out there, Caesar? What else do we have to share from the social media world here?
Let's take a look.
I got one right here. Let's show everyone's favorite chart, the J-Fresh chart, shall we?
Oh boy, I was looking at some other charts today, but not Brady's.
But I mean, Brady Tkachuk.
Can we blow that up a little bit?
Yeah. Buddy needs to work on his finishing. Look at that fucking downwards arrow.
But
can't blame his war there over on the right-hand side in Ottawa because, it's the Senators, but they're starting to turn it around.
It's
What are we hearing from the Senators side? Did you guys get into that?
They are sad. They are sad.
I'm sure
I've seen one that's calling for Steve Sales' job, saying, and I quote, "You just got peanuts for Brady. You didn't get any real players. You can still flip those picks for players. I'd be shocked if Ottawa still tries to make those picks. I think they're going to try and flip them.
What's their direction here now with like Allmark and different players on that roster too? Right?
I think they're still going to try to win. I think they're going to try and flip those players out for like another, maybe another center, definitely a winger now. Jordan Kyrou, could he go to Ottawa? Like,
honestly, Kyrie would be a good fit, but I don't think he wants.
It's a downgrade, but it's still you kind of got to keep pace because this Atlantic Division, it's not getting any easier. Because look, Brady Tkachuk's now in Florida, and it's gonna be even harder now. For, like I said, I think the craziest thing is
you guys want to hear from our boy Jim Behringer?
Yep.
And we got Ben, our international friend in the chat too. Hey, Ben.
Ben's up here. How's it
Ben,
going?
hop on, brother, if you can.
Yeah, all right. Here's what Jim Behringer, our boy, had to say.
What's going on, everybody? Jim Behringer here, Nightcap Recap, Full Press NHL, NHLRumors.com, as well as RG Media. You can hear me on SiriusXM, NHL Network Radio, as well as TSN up in Montreal. Other outlets, including the Rob Peterson Show and National Sports Radio.
Remember Cats and Rats.
The Florida Panthers making moves on a Sunday. Here on a Father's Day, Brady Tkachuk heading to the Florida Panthers. 3 first-round picks going this year, 2 this year, and 1 in 2029. Brady Tkachuk wanted out of Ottawa. This was coming. It had been in the works. Though he said he didn't want to leave. Yeah, there were rumblings of it. But they were trying to keep this one quiet. Even after they met, it felt like his time in Ottawa was coming to an end. There's been too much noise around it. Too much speculation for years, and now he's going to play with his brother Matthew. But they got that second important first-round pick when they traded Mackie Saviskevich to the Seattle Kraken. They got the pick this year, the 25th overall, as well as a second-rounder. They could choose it, whatever the higher one is. The Florida Panthers making a run for the Stanley Cup next year. You have Anton Lundell, Brady Tkachuk, Alexander Barkov down the middle. You also have Sam Bennett there. Can move some pieces around, but the Florida Panthers still not done. Looking for a goaltender. We know they're trying to work some things out with Sergei Bobrovsky. They were trying to get Connor Hellebuck. Does this move take them out of the Hellebuck sweepstakes? Do they try to get Jordan Binnington? What else does Bill Zito have up his sleeve? But they're cooking something up. Still need that goaltender. Maybe try to sign another defenseman, but this team is trying to run it back, try to get a Stanley Cup. The Tkachuk brothers are back together. And again, another American player leaving a Canadian team might not be the last one. The trade request was very, very silent, but the noise heading into the draft is high. Got a lot of trade activity, and this is the biggest name. The Florida Panthers continue to make waves. First it was Matthew, now it's Brady, and Bill Zito's not done yet. The Florida Panthers looking to repeat. What a day. A lot of movement in the National Hockey League, and we're just getting started.
Shout out to our boy Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Appreciate that. My chat, I keep throwing stuff up there in the chat there, Caesar. I can't get it going here with everything.
Hey, I guess you guys can't chant Brady's better now.
Yeah, please pin that message.
Yes.
That's so funny.
RC,
I love you, RC.
RC's our goat for that one. That was so funny.
I gotta get that. Get that. Good one, RC.
Oh man, I love it.
All right.
Oh my goodness. So, guys, I mean, we really need a goaltender, and I think that's the biggest issue. That, I mean, we do have how many second round picks do we have this year?
We have 2. We still have 4 seconds in the next 2 years.
Yeah, we have Washington's this year for Justin Sordiff and our own, I believe.
And then we have the second for next year, the higher of the seconds between Winnipeg and Seattle, both mid-ass teams for Mackey, which I'm going to say this now. Mackey, That was a hell of a trade, by Zito earlier. I love that deal. I mean, I don't know how we got a first and a second for Mackey when I thought on like
that's what I thought, Cody. When I saw the news this morning, I'm like, we got a first and a second for Mackey.
I thought a second and a third would be the max.
Yeah, dude.
I was a first round pick. Blew my mind. I can't lie.
I was shocked. Yes, a lot was to give up. It is a premium player, at the premium age too.
What's Mario saying there in the chat? Is that a combination of Barkov and Bobrovsky to the Maple Leafs? I don't think the Maple Leafs are adding a goalie.
No. You just trade no too much for. Oh, he's talking about this one. We can't sign it for 8 years anyway because of the new CBA.
Yeah,
but it's it's just
the
new hold on. The new CBA, Cody, doesn't kick into September. Nick told me with the 8-year part.
Why'd they extend the freaking LTIR?
Because Darren Radish has 8 years right now on the sign and trade.
I guess it starts July 1st. I think that's when it starts.
Nick told me September, but yeah, it doesn't start yet.
Yeah, but we can't re-sign Brady now anyway. So can we afford? We can still afford a goal. We have $7 million in cap space, but that's when I've said earlier, Evan Rodriguez and/or Carter Verhaeghe could be on the way out to create that cap space. Yeah. That's where I'm thinking. Or if you want to you could do a combination of Erod and Boquist. That's $4.5 billion up right there. You can move that out. So
is there a world where both Verhaeghe and Rodriguez stay?
No, I don't think so. We're not paying Erod $3.5 million to Raw on the fourth line with no.
But I feel like they value Rodriguez because he can play all through every single line.
But there's no room for him in the top
but
nine.
But with Brady now, where is he going to put him in the top 9?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Bring Brady Tkachuk to the fourth line and bring him up? Like, there's nothing. He's no space.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, that's the only thing with him.
I also wonder how the goalie math is going to work here. If they're bringing in Binnington $6 million, what does that mean for the backup? If they're bringing in Hellebuck's, $8.5 million? What does that mean for that backup?
Hellebuck's gone. Just give up on that.
Is Blackwood going to be the backup next year? Maybe.
Are they going Binnington, Tarasov?
Please no Tarasov. Please, I can't.
No.
I just can't see them running it back with Bob and Tarasov. I can't.
It was so ugly.
I can't see that happening.
If they were going to run with Tarasov, that deal would have been done already.
Because your defense is going to be the same now, Cody. You're not going to have like the Schmitz in the draft now, so you're running with that same decor minus.
But here's the thing with the Verhaeghe deal. If you move Carter Verhaeghe, you end up back with $15 million in cap space, and you can still go get a goalie, and you can still add to the defense. Because here's the thing: if you move Erod and Boquist to like,
but you're losing a lot of those capital asset to go get the goalie now.
Sasha Barkey, thank you for the $4.99.
Thank you, Barkey.
Thank you, Sashi Barkey. Hopefully, we got you a new winger.
It's just like, but Kirby, that's what I'm saying. You can move Erod out for like maybe a third or something, or you can move him
more than a third.
You could probably get a second for him, most likely. Okay. You probably could, but the Boquist future considerations or whatever. Actually, no. If we got a 7 for Jeff Feature, we can get a 7 for Boquist. Like. Mm-hmm. But that opens up $4.5 million right there to go get a goalie. Like, it's just, you could do all these different things. That's why I'm saying one of those two are going to be gone. And that's the one conclusion I've come with right now is you got to move one of those two to cap space in order to go get somebody else. Because that way, if you move them, you still go get a goalie. And then remember, you can probably run with the six defensemen you have right now. You can run with for the first part of the regular season. We can get away with that now.
Yep.
But at the deadline, you could still go get somebody.
Yeah.
So, but Nick, our boy,
Nick Levine.
Yeah, out of all the times in the day this could have happened, I'm in the middle of the freaking priest's homily, and I'm like, yeah, this is really nice. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I hear my phone buzzing, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I get out my phone. I got 4 or 5 missed calls. I get a text from Jim. Brady to Florida. I get a call from Matthew, and I'm like, no way. And lo and behold, I go on Twitter, and the one thing literally, like, that I did not think was going to happen is happening. 3 first-round picks. And look, you know, I got to say this. Does it make us have the best top 9 in the NHL? Yes. Is it fun? Yes.
Yeah.
Do we still need a goalie? Yes.
Yes. And for everybody saying, oh, well, Hellebuck's going to force his, there is no shot in any way that Connor Hellebuck is a Florida Panther next year. Now, I will say this. There are a couple scenarios. Number one, it's got to either be Bob or Jordan Binnington. And you'd have to think it's Jordan Binnington. You have to think this. Because I guess we're not really spending money on the back end, Kirby. We're spending it up front on another winger who's got to be extended in 2 years?
Yeah, he's going to be extended.
But Nick,
for them to give
we
up
have to win the next 2.
Yeah. But Nick, hear me out. Like I said this all stream. One of Erod or Verhaeghe is going to be gone.
I really think so. And, I'm just going to say this. What does Erod or Verhaeghe in 2 seconds get you?
Imagine that gets us Hellebuck.
Oh my gosh, Cody. But I'm just saying, does Verhaeghe in 2 seconds get you Saros?
You're really into Saros, huh?
I mean,
I fuck with Saros too. I'm okay for that one. I'd love to.
But here's the thing. But the thing is, Nick, the Panthers got to know something about the goalie front if they're making this move.
No, I think that the decision's already been made on the goalie front. They're not doing this.
I feel like I feel like Bob's gonna stay. I just for them to give up that much.
The percentages of that happening just went up.
Yeah.
RC says Markstrom in the chat. I don't trust the age there. I don't trust what's left.
Markstrom's younger than Bob.
Well,
I think Bob has a lot more left than Markstrom.
Yeah, I agree.
And Binnington, if he's still with us here, Binnington fits this team to a T right now.
I'm just going to say this. It's 1 year left on the deal. I don't think it costs tremendous amount to get. You don't have, again, this is a guy they can retain on. This is a guy you can get for $3-4 million. And look, whether anybody wanted him or not, I've already seen people saying, well, what about Stuart Skinner online? Oh, on Twitter. I'm like,
coming around on that one there, Ryan.
So fucking all of a sudden, we're just going to sit here and say, you know what, Stu, you're our guy? I don't know. But look, I can't see the comments, by the way.
As a starter, I'm quitting.
You can't see him on
the season away.
I think you have to really, if it's not Bob, and, I don't know if it will be, because I don't know if this changes his mind at all. You think it would, but maybe he's not fazed by it. But it's either Bob on a really sweetheart deal or it's Jordan Binnington, unless they somehow find a way to conjure up a Saros or a Hellebuck. If they get Saros here, guys, I mean, this is, I'm just going to say this. I wanted it to be Hellebuck for this reason, but talk about taking away the fucking spotlight from the Carolina Hurricanes, right? I mean, holy shit. I mean, and here's another thing. I don't know if you guys talked about this. Look, say whatever you want about Brady Tkachuk. He is an elite hockey player. Kirby, we were literally speaking about this last night about, the Panthers, they need to get some of the fun back in their locker room. They don't want to get pushed around by a Tampa anymore. They ain't getting pushed around anymore. I'll fucking tell you that right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have both brothers in the box for fighting.
And I'm just gonna say this,
and
I know this
does a lot more of it than Matthew does.
Yes, he does. So,
Matthew,
and I'm just gonna say this. I don't care what anybody says. I want Brady Tkachuk next to Sasha Barkov. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody fucking with my captain. I want Barkov, Reinhart, Tkachuk.
Because Brady can get there a lot quicker than Matthew can.
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Brady is a better skater than Matthew.
Yeah.
He is.
I'm a better skater than
question.
Matthew.
I actually like the tools and the skill set of Brady Tkachuk, maybe a little bit more so than Matthew. But, we don't have to pick anymore, right? From an Ottawa perspective, this has got to be a fucking punch in the gut. Right?
No, because here's the thing, Nick. Here's why this deal, I love this deal for Florida. You just got a 26-year-old elite winger in his prime, and you gave up no real assets.
Nothing really.
You didn't give up any real assets.
They view Anton Lundell as a number one center, which is highly if they view him as Nick Suzuki level, Well, that's saying something, right? Now, I mean, we could just credit to Zito and not, obviously not wavering on the Lundell thing. As Ottawa asked, he's like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Now, again, for anybody who was sitting here doubting us, are the Panthers done? They're going to write us off. Well, this puts us, not that we needed anything to be put back on the map, but this puts us right back on the map. Which, I mean, it's a shocking move. I mean, and let's be honest here, Kirby, when we talk about getting older, well, I'm assuming one of Rodriguez or Verhaeghe are out the door. You get a lot younger with this move.
Yeah.
You get a lot younger here.
And Boquist, yep.
Well, Boquist.
No, Boquist. Figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just shocked. I really am. It's just a shocking move all around, and it obviously opens up many different conversations. It honestly, it narrows down the gap a bit of who's going to be our goaltender. But now you have to think,
Could you imagine if we get Hellebuck for 4 second-round picks?
Okay, Cody. Like, I'm just going to say, if that happens, I don't.
We're getting a lockup.
There's going to be riots on the street from every other state.
Like, because here's the thing, Nick. I don't know if I showed you this yet, but I want you to just stare at this for a second. I don't know if you can see the share screen, but stare at this for a second.
Nick, yeah, I already saw it on Twitter. It's a beauty, isn't it? It really is just fucking beautiful.
Like, it's just it took me a second to wrap my hand around that. By the way, Nick, you should applaud me for just texting you and not even calling you, because I knew you were at Mass, because I was gonna call you and I'm like, damn it, it was like 5:43. I'm like, damn it, Nick's at Mass, I can't call him.
Like, literally, I'm like, just don't have anything happen at 5:30. And I'm like, okay, the Kirby, so much for them having Sunday off. I guess that's a Kirby dub.
Kirby W there.
I mean, what the fuck?
Nick, remember, I just got back from out of town. I traveled with my laptop and my headset.
And I can honestly tell you this: the Zitos are on vacation. So, I mean,
my man got this done from the Bahamas.
He's probably out on the
Can
mountain.
I just say this?
Ryan,
I don't know.
Roberto Luongo W.
I don't know if you talked about it. This is like surreal. I can't believe this actually happened. But I'm going to be honest with you. I want the podcast to end, not ours, theirs. Right? Like,
oh my god, please.
Not ours. I want to clarify that.
Nick, I didn't think about that.
But here's
They're going to be in the same fucking house, Kirby. They could just get a studio at this fucking rate.
Yeah, but Nick, but here's also the other thing. The New York Knicks had a podcast. They were doing it through the year.
You ever thought Matthew just needed a babysitter, and he's like, "Who's better than my own brother?"
But here's the thing. But the Tkachuk's podcast, it's not like one where they're sniping other players or anything like that. I could give a damn about their podcast because of that. But Nick, have you thought about the power play?
Yeah, I was just thinking of it. I was talking. I'm like, where the fuck? You just put 3 guys in front of the net and fire that baby right in.
Because
remember, Lex wanted all those net front present players. Cody, don't forget that.
Cody, I have to say, Carter Verhaeghe has to go. We can't afford this.
But here's the thing, Nick. If we trade Erod and Boquist, that opens up $4.5 million of cap space.
We'll have about 30. You're gonna have to move Verhaeghe at some point.
That'll put us at $11.5 million right there, and we're still at $25 million of cap space for next season. So it's
here's the if you get Binnington for 4, well, then you only really need to fill 2 or 3 depth roles, and you have about $8 million to do that, and you can splurge 3.5 on a defenseman, and then you can go $1 to $2 million on the depth forwards, and you got your team. Talk about adding to the core, though. Like, we know Bill Zito's wanted to add to the core. We've talked about Mikko Rantanen in the past that wasn't able to get done, and now you add to the core, and I'm not talking like the core 12 that they say Sam Bennett and Verhaeghe.
Keep that up for Swervin.
Yeah,
keep that up.
Oh, give me one sec here.
Hey,
Yeah, that's why we need to cancel this podcast.
No, but here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. That's Keith. He's gonna say what the hell he wants to say.
Yeah,
because here's the thing. He called us out in 2023.
Yes, he sold us out, but literally called.
He called us soft. He called us everything under the book to Canadian radio.
People forget the Marie's first year. I don't know how people forget that.
And he said we should play more like Brady's team.
Hey, nobody's talking about the the Kelsey brothers. They have a podcast together, and Kansas City still keeps winning. So, guys, I honestly think that's just.
I just fucking
like big distraction.
Then just keep Keith off the podcast. I could give a damn. Like it's just like.
Also, great to catch up with you guys. I gotta head out, but
thank you, Ryan.
Well,
yeah. Final thoughts. It'll take me like till the season starts to really form an opinion because I'm not the biggest Brady Tkachuk fan. I was more of a get a goalie, get a Hellebuck, or get a big guy on defense. But if it works, it works. I don't believe in paying this many wingers.
What the fuck, man?
All right, see you.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate your time.
But 100 people throughout this stream is crazy. But I want to get into more of this power play type because I want to go into the systematics of it. I want us to think, what can we do? Because I told Kirby's been going on and on all playoffs long about the 5-forward power play for Vegas, even though it was dog shit. You can now run 5 forwards. Look, because think of this: Barkov, Tkachuk, Reinhart, Marchand.
And speaking of the podcast, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The Wingman's podcast already tweeted it that Brady is in Florida. So.
In Florida already?
Yeah, he's been in Naples already. So yeah.
This guy probably's got his fucking house already. Yeah,
dude.
Told you the Panther polo shirt for the draft party.
I'll just say this, and I don't. If we could get the goalie situation solved, which we have.
I think we're going to.
2 roster players. We have Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, and a couple of seconds left. You have money, whatever happens. You get a goalie, veteran, Binnington. Let's say Bob comes back on a 2x6, hypothetically. Like, if you somehow conjure up a Soros with number 10. Like, Kirby, we might open up the season as odds-on Cup favorites.
Got to see what the goaltending situation is.
Got to see what the goaltending is.
Top 3.
Kirby, we were content with Jordan Binnington without this.
I don't know how much Binnington moves the needle with the public money, but like where we would maybe put the smart money would put it there.
Like
but Brady moves the needle on every.
No fucking shit. I'm like,
the Canadian media is already pissed.
Okay, first of all, I have a very, very strong request. For anybody that sees any Hurricanes, Lightning, Maple Leafs, Canadians, Senators, any haters, and any Panthers shit accounts like they shit on the Panthers, please DM me. I don't care if you spam me with 55 DMs. Just DM me anything you see. Thank you. And I'll give you permission. Kirby's gone. And I might be gone too for a sec. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but how did the league not step in? What trade do you want them to block?
Yeah,
it's for 3 first-round picks.
That's a lot.
It's not like we're getting them for Caesar's wheelchair. Like it's not like.
I mean, I don't mind sitting on the floor.
But words can only. I can't even imagine how much your chair costs. Like I can't even imagine that. But hey, Cece, you got to get a jersey now.
I gotta get a jersey. I got Matthews jersey, so now it's I gotta get a Brady Tkachuk jersey. Man,
excuse me for a second, but MB with the 10.
Thank you
MB,
so much for the super chat. I'm close to getting super chats, guys. So close.
Come on, keep going for the big show.
I just need the watching hours. So thank you guys for coming on.
Excuse me for a second, boys.
Watch time hours up. Yep. Thank you, MB. Appreciate it so much, MB. MB's always here in our chat here. See, sorry, I lost connection there. My alarms are going off everywhere in the room for spaces later for Mackie Samoskevich. So you got me here, C's?
I got you, Kirby. Oh my gosh, man.
Oh.
We talked about this a couple nights ago. Hey, C's, you better be ready. And thank God this happened on my day off.
I know you're busy with your coverage, C's, but I'm like, we got to get ready here.
Dude, shout out to Hugo and George for being my co-host on the World Pitch, on the Global Pitch podcast on the World
every
Cup.
Wednesday.
And thank you for coming on too, Jerry Kirby, and
I'm just the moderator. I'm not coming on camera, but
no, but just moderating and coming into our group chat. It's been really fun, and
Yeah, they're gonna get tired of this abrasive Canadian in there, but I'm having fun with it.
We're both U.S. and Canada are the underdogs, so bring it on, right?
Well.
We're playing well. But
it's like when Finland plays well in hockey, you got to have confidence, right?
Exactly.
The underdog.
Thanks, everyone. Make sure you please like both the Cats and Rats podcast and the Big C show. We really appreciate you guys hanging on to us and coming on in the chats. This is actually a fun time of year for us because we get to hang out, break the news to you guys.
We did all the work during the year, which is long hour season. And this stuff is the fun stuff, right? Like
it is.
Come on and do this type of stuff.
Yep. So shouts out to Adonis. Thank you so much. We trust Zito to figure out goaltending, and him we trust. Believe people. What a wondrous bombshell this evening, Cat fans. Vamos Gatos. Yes.
Yes, so
man,
everyone's up right now. They're not in bed, so they're not listening to it in the morning on the replay. They get to take part of it, and I think that's a cool part too.
Yeah. So let's run the spaces tonight for the folks.
Yes, for you night owls and ones that want to have more coverage and want to have their voices heard. We'll put it down there at the bottom of the screen. Follow us. So make sure to hit all those follows at the bottom there.
What a move, man.
What's Nick on the phone with Bill Zito here? Or what's going on?
I don't know. It's just been but I just wanted I want to talk
else to share, guys, because we want to get in stuff here too that's online. Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, I just want to talk systematically about this power play here. Because if you run 5 forwards here, you're gonna have Barkov at the top of the umbrella, and Reinhardt's in your bumper spot, wherever the case may be. And
Cody's worked up on this and putting no defenseman in there, huh?
I
don't think there's going to be a guy short of John Carlson. I don't think there's a defenseman that is really a lock for that power play 1 position.
I don't think there is either. I think what they'll probably do based off how the power play goes throughout the year or even the playoffs. They'll probably switch back and forth to it or whatever based off what's.
But Cody, I think this is indication too. I know it's not the whole part of the trade, but you keep bringing it up. I don't think they loved the power play 1 quarterback role last year with Jones, Balinskis, Bolquist before that.
That has been. You can make an argument that's been the weakest.
Montour's been our best guy since, but he wasn't like a true number 1 guy. Like you go back to
Montour was more of like what Radish was.
But he's a lot better than what we've had.
I know, but like Montour is like more like what Radish was, where he'll just feed it down low wherever the case may be. But his biggest asset is his bomb. Like that was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But the best we haven't had a true like power play quarterback since Keith Yandel.
Yeah. Yeah, Keith Yandel.
People don't like to hear that, C's, but it's true.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Like, here's the thing: you can imagine Keith Yandel moving this puck around with these guys.
Ooh.
You want to see?
He doesn't have to shoot it. He wouldn't have to.
So I was going to ask you, what about Benning? Do you think he has a chance now to make the roster?
As a 7th defenseman to start the year, maybe if they don't get it deep.
Battle.
But I think they're going to make more moves to get cap space and get it D. I don't think
to get veteran guys. Sees that's what Paul Maurice likes. He likes.
I like this question here from T2 of 11.
Yeah, this is Gabriel. If I'm saying it right, I think from Instagram.
Okay.
What teams have a better first line than our second line now? I think Brady's on our first line. That's just me. But let's see. Better first line. I mean.
First line.
I think Minnesota's up there with Eriksson, Ek, Kaprizov, and Boldy. I like that line.
Who do you think our second line is? The 2 Tkachuks and Bennett? Is that what you're going with there?
I think that's what he's alluding to. But yeah, I think Eriksson, Ek, Boldy, Kaprizov's up there.
You guys might not like to hear this, but
Suzuki,
the Leafs have to be a contender on that, whatever they throw together.
I think Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky's up there too. I think that's an argument there.
They proved
Toronto, what Matthews, McKenna, and who's their other wing? You
could talk about Nyes or Nylander if you want to stack it. If it's Nylander, I'd give an edge to Toronto there.
With Nyes, I think it's like a step. It's like kind of like
it's even.
Yeah.
I don't think Dallas isn't strong enough down the middle of the ice. So I'm like,
it's just a big hit because I was talking to somebody on
Edmonton,
the Dallas Stars side. There was talks that they wanted Brady, but yeah, what could Dallas be ending up doing this offseason?
They can't do much.
They got the Maverick Bork thing they got to figure out.
They got the Jason Robertson thing they got to figure out.
Yeah, Robertson as well. Yeah. Robertson is an RFA, I believe. He's not a UFA.
Yeah, he's an RFA. So
interesting RFA status.
That's going to be crazy.
And he could go from
obviously Edmonton to that question.
Brady's number is $8.2 million.
So
that's what we're thinking.
Next 3 years, is it, or 2 seasons?
2 seasons. This year and next season.
Yeah, that's good.
And look, he's 26. I can't fault for Zito for making this deal. I really can't.
No.
Especially if he has like something on the goalie front, which I believe he does, then I think because now with Zito, once again, you have to consider all angles here. Florida will be shorthanded more often with Brady, Matthew, and Mark. You know what's the funny part? Matthew doesn't take that many penalties, really. Like minor penalties. He doesn't take many of them. Like the guys that are getting more penalties are Ekblad, Verhaeghe, Bennett. Those are like the 3 main ones.
Started to do a little bit better on those, like, I always complain about 180-foot penalties, those hooking calls, those.
Yeah, but like he said, Matthews can always be like they're going to be shorting because of Matthew. Matthews doesn't really take penalties like that.
And if Brady takes a penalty, if it's due to aggression and being assertive, I don't mind that.
No,
I think Brady keeps his head about himself maybe a little bit more, and especially on a more experienced team now. Like,
I feel like he's more disciplined than his brother, Matthew.
Except when he gets really mad, then he starts running around trying to fight guys. But outside of that, I do think he's a little bit more disciplined and kind of hunkers down. But if you can get in Brady's head mentally, that's when he loses it. And now you're coming to a veteran team, 2-time Stanley Cup team here. I think this changes Brady's outlook. I think Brady, and I'm going to say this on Brady here on this show here, he's got to work on his nutrition.
Yeah.
I
think you and I have been talking about that.
Better mindset. He's a better.
You and I have been talking about that off the air too. Like,
they have $7 million in cap space remaining.
Go ahead, Steve.
That's something that he's got to do a better job of.
All the crap that he's
especially close to the playoffs. You want to be able to sustain your play throughout
and get stronger as you go through.
Yes,
and he hasn't experienced that yet.
No, he hasn't.
2 first round.
And you know what I think? I think Barkov is going to be good for him on that.
Yes.
Just being around Barkov, seeing what he does, kind of like what Jágr did for Barkov, right?
And Huberdeau, yeah.
And Huberdeau
too. Huberdeau became a machine under Jágr. His body
was led to believe this is from Bruce Garage. I think he's a Sens reporter for TSN.
Yeah, Ottawa Citizen or Ottawa Sun. Yeah.
Was led to believe the Sens were trying to get Carter Verhaeghe back in the deal with Florida. But I don't think Verhaeghe wanted to waive.
Yeah. That's
they're asking
another
Verhaeghe
issue
again,
here, right?
If they're asking Verhaeghe again here, they're
probably asking, hey Verhaeghe, what teams do you want to go to? Like, what teams would you waive?
Point where he's like, what, am I not wanted here? Right.
That's what I'm saying. I think Erod Boquist, that's $4.5 million right there. In Erod, you can get another second.
And hey, you look at Mackey getting moved up. We've brought up Verhaeghe's name quite a bit this year, guys, on our post-game show. If there's a guy moved down the road, not this summer per se, but now things are accelerated here with Brady Tkachuk. We talked about, is this a name down the road?
Listen to this from David Pagnotta. Things are very fluid, and there's plenty of time for Dallas to explore its options, but sources say Ottawa is making a big push for Jason Robertson.
Wow.
If the trade cannot be ironed out, it's July 1st as an RFA. The Senators can present him with a significant offer sheet.
And now Ottawa just getting rid of Brady. They have room now to
bring in Robertson. Same level, same tier. Different player sees.
Different player, yeah.
Same tier.
But which kind of questions Ottawa. It's like, I mean, Robertson hasn't really proved that he can do it, but he has done better than Brady. So,
Cody Ramirez, I had him as my dark horse Hart Trophy winner. Was it 3 or 4 years ago? Robertson, that's where he was like ascending to.
It's when you had the down year. That's when you predicted it. But the thing is with Brady in the playoff, I'm not worried about the playoff production. Is because Brady doesn't have to be the guy here. He's going to get better matchups. It's not going to be all on him to do with the pressure. In Ottawa,
the interviews, all that.
Yeah. It was all on him and Stützle and Sanderson. It was those three. They weren't looking at anybody else.
It's going to feel weird for Brady because he ain't going to have that. He's going to have the microphone in front of him because he's brothers with Matthew. But he's not. Hey, Cease, he's not going to be getting interviewed after every intermission. What's going wrong with the team?
Yeah, but here's
Ottawa. Here's
also the other thing.
A lot of times.
So if Robertson does go to Ottawa, does he become the captain now?
No, I think it's I think it's Sanderson. Like,
and Cody might not like this, but a letter guy like Pinto, they think high of him, man. He's gonna.
If he can get it, but Sanderson's getting the C.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Like if you get Pinto like a letter, that's perfectly fine.
I think he's one of the 4 or 5 leaders in the room.
Like, because I think your letters are gonna be like Sanderson, Stützle's gonna get a letter. Who else could get there? Maybe Zub.
Someone in my Instagram.
Quadru.
Could Quadru be the captain?
No, too short term. You're gonna have to
short term because he might be back for 1 year seas or something.
I think you go with Sanderson.
Sanderson's ready, I think.
But here's the other big thing about Brady Tkachuk, Kirby, about him coming to Florida now. He doesn't have to interview after a bad game anymore.
Yeah. No, you got
just Matthew,
Barkov,
Reinhardt. Ben is taking a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking, Cody, in between intermissions, because when I get the Florida-Ottawa games, I get the Ottawa feed. And we're usually pumping Ottawa. You know this in the past years. And Brady gets a microphone stuck in front of him. He's in South Florida. What's going on with the team right now? Not like it. But that's the job of the captain, too. And he is going to be it's going to be bittersweet for Brady because he's saying bye to a chapter in his life. And this part of his life may never return. Now, he might have Stanley Cup and winning pedigree here ahead in his future, but he's not going to be like the man anymore. And that's a change for an athlete.
And here's a tweet from Everyday Sense. Respectfully, this is bad. If they don't flip the 9th pick, they're not serious about winning now and might as well call it a rebuild.
New owner. They're getting a new arena soon.
They got to do something. He says, how they didn't come away with one of Florida's key players blows my mind. Made a rival so much better for what?
What did they want, Lundell?
I think they wanted Lundell or Hagee, one of the two. Like, Ottawa tried.
Lundell's not going to be moved.
I think they tried because here's the thing, and this is where
this proves that how much they think of Lundell, like you said with that comment earlier, that tweet.
Yeah, I think that's why I think they kind of went away on Hellebuck because I think Winnipeg wanted Lundell in a deal, and Hellebuck for Lundell, that deal never made sense in my head for Florida's perspective anyway, because you're getting a goalie in Hellebuck, yes, but you're losing your biggest trump card in the playoffs because a lot of Winnipeg fans are trying to say make Lundell as a 40-point center. He's a 40-point center with third-line minutes and almost no power play time. If he had power play one time, he's 60 points.
There's a question from Jamie in the chat there. I think he's Cody's better on this. Is he asking what jersey number?
I think he wore 10 in developmental. He can wear that one.
Yeah.
Because Greer's going to be gone. Because 7 scored.
Holy, David just said Kulikov. Yeah, they could do a trade.
Kulikov he's got 2 more years left.
I mean a jersey trade with Kulikov to clarify.
Kulikov has 3.
Buy him a Rolex. Left? Buy him a golf cart.
Golf cart.
Some fishing gear if he wants to go fishing with Ekblad. Oh,
Kulikov has 2 more years left at 1.18. I mean,
3 years left, right? Yeah. Okay.
This is wow. Like
Jimmy says, Brady doesn't care shit.
Oh my goodness, Kyle Drake with the 20.
Wow, Kyle, one of our members here over on the X side. Cody, if you remember, Kyle's often in the listener chat there. Yep. He's always driving. His job consists of being on the road a lot, but he's always listening into us, guys.
Appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Glad Zito took attention away from the Canes Cup celebration.
Oh, yeah. We were going to talk about that last night on Spaces, Kyle, but we never even got to it. So I threw it in the Spaces chat with that guy stomping on Rantanen's jersey. Cody, I don't know if you want to show it on this episode. I'm not. This is our episode. Okay, don't put it on. Don't put it on.
Because here's the thing. I'm not going to talk about the Canes Cup, at least to me. I'm not talking about it because, one, I have nothing good to say about it.
Yeah, they might clip this if we put it
on.
And
two,
we can't say we got fleeced because we don't know what those draft picks are going to be.
Dog, you don't even believe that. But it's just
a lot of arguments.
It's just in your household. Oh, your mom's not happy, is it?
No, that's not the one who's unhappy.
Your dad?
We'll talk about it after. Trust me.
Okay, but
no, not in my household. Not in my house. In my
at
section.
the rink, I think you mean.
Oh,
in my section.
Yeah. But Kirby, I don't want because I don't want to talk about the Canes Cup because one, I don't have anything good to say about it. Two, I don't want to just say negative comments. I want them to go enjoy their Stanley Cup. Go enjoy it. You guys won the Stanley Cup. I'm not going to just keep commenting disparaging comments to make myself feel better. That's not happening. It was y'all's year. Go enjoy it. And once next season starts, it's all smoke. It's on 10.
Yeah.
I don't care. But now enjoy y'all summer. Enjoy it. Y'all were the best team this postseason. Go enjoy it.
Well,
did we miss?
I invited a special guest, by the way.
Did we miss Jamie's super chat there? I've got a comment there.
No, I didn't see one. Oh, there it is.
Who is the? Why am I the voice of reason?
What is Brady? We want.
Thank you there, Jamie.
What is Brady? I was probably when I was gone for a second.
Sorry about that.
What is Brady's number? We want Sheila's and get Saros. We cook or Skinner. We cook.
Yeah, what's the number there, Nick? What do you think?
I think he's getting probably number 10 because I think he wore that in the developmental program.
Pavel Bure's number, Dave Lowry's number. Who else wore that number?
David Booth's number, Vladimir Tarasenko.
I will just say this.
Vladimir Tarasenko.
I'll say this. It's an overpay. We're trading 3 first-round picks for a good player.
But if we end up winning the cup in the next 3 years,
just because you win this cup, that doesn't mean paying 3 first-round picks. This guy better be. I'm going to be honest.
Two late first-round picks, as I lose my hand here, right? Too late.
2 late first-round picks, sure. You paid a lot to get a position that you don't need. So, let's address that first. You paid a lot for a position that you don't need. But that being said, I have a guest joining here shortly.
Who's your guest?
You guys know him. I think we're in a position where we can overpay.
Yeah.
We are in a position where we can overpay. That doesn't mean that this is what I would have done. I'm not upset about this at all. I think we get an elite core piece. I don't think anybody fleeced anybody here. I'll say I think Ottawa at the end of the day is in shock because number one because they lost a core. They lost their captain, and as our guy Matthew H is here,
I knew that's who the guest might be. How's it going, man?
I figured.
To be here.
But here's why I don't think it's an overpay. I think it's the right value for Brady. But here's why I don't think you didn't give up any real assets.
Yeah.
And plus, Ottawa, Pagano just said, Nick, I don't know if you saw the tweet or not. They're going after Jason Robertson now. That's what their sights are on.
Oh, Ottawa?
Yeah, I just saw that, Cody. I just saw that, Cody.
They're going to try.
If that's the case, then would you rather have a Robertson or?
Well, they have the picks now.
It depends what kind of team I am. If it's Ottawa, it's probably Robertson probably fits them a bit better.
What did Jim Neal love that? Getting all those picks and just stockpiling where he actually had that second rebuild with Jason Robertson, remember?
And Dallas is the best draft team in the league, so they can do something with those picks and get cost control assets. Yeah. So I think that's something they could do.
And you got Ranton in there now, so they're like, yeah, we can do that.
And plus, you need cost-controlled guys, and you need
with the big money guys they have. They paid Thomas Harley a boatload there, Ryan's guy.
Yeah, but but the fact that you got Brady Tkachuk and you didn't give up any real assets because they wanted Lundell. That's why with the 2030.
A lot of people are saying, does this move mean Lundell goes to Winnipeg? I think the Hellebuck ship has sailed, barring they really take a freaking we have 4 second-round picks still. So hypothetically,
I don't think I'd like to interject here. Thanks for having me on first and foremost, but the Lundell thing is interesting. First, because in this type of deal, I think, as Nick alluded to, with the 2030 first overall,
2029 first rounder.
Yeah, I think that's in substitution of Lundell, and that's why you had to probably give that extra one for Hellebuck. I know for certain that if the Panthers did Lundell for Hellebuck, that it would be accepted.
So the only way Hellebuck gets to Florida is if Lundell.
I strongly believe so.
And
by the way, tanking works, everybody. Just to let you know, tanking works.
Hey, remember when we were yelling at the top of our lungs? Hey, we need this asset. Yeah. Now y'all understand, right? Now y'all understand. Because with this 9th pick, we don't get Brady.
And I think, and I'm looking here.
So much for the culture, am I right?
Cody, I'll just say this. I mean, I'm looking at the money that we could free up.
We can free up. That's why I'm not worried about it.
We can free up to $4.5 million minimum, which is really interesting. I want to go take a look here at the goaltending list that we were provided a couple weeks ago, because this is.
But boys, I do have to drop here. I do
appreciate
it, Cody,
for getting this set up here with C's here today.
We had to get it started, baby.
Yeah.
We had to.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to y'all later, boys.
Yep.
Let's go, Cats, baby.
Let's go.
Well, we're going to say goodbye to Cody here. I want to take a look at the goaltending list, Kirby, because there's number one guy still at the top of that list, Kirby. I think we've all agreed is a very attainable option. We know the goaltending department loves Jordan Binnington, the Florida Panthers love Jordan Binnington, and if they feel this is a guy that can come in and start 50 to 52 games and put up a 905, which obviously last year was a bit of a struggle, but the 2 prior years, that's exactly what he did. And I also think it opens up the conversation of where is the defenseman coming into play. Obviously, there was this whole talk. One of the big reasons why people didn't want Dylan Larkin, and I'm not saying I'm for or against this deal. I'm very conflicted. I'm very happy we have Brady Tkachuk. I think he's an elite player. I think it makes us deeper.
I do think it's a slight overpay. I do. I think 3 first-rounders is a bit of an overpay. So I'll just I'll stay with that for now. I'll have to digest the trade a bit more.
But you're a big Brady Tkachuk guy, Matthew.
I think he's talented? Yes.
There is no draft party anymore, guys.
That is tough, man. That's tough.
There is going to be you could turn it into a welcome Brady party.
I doubt it.
That's tough. There's no draft party. He's saying, Nick.
That'd be a real big circle jerk, wouldn't it?
Are Brady and Matthew goalies 2 special guests he's bringing on?
Oh, well, I just cannot believe that this is.
I just think that maybe Bill Zito made this move for the locker room as well.
BS. You don't need that move for the locker room.
I mean,
I do think Erod is gone, though. I do. I think that Erod is the odd man out, sadly. He's in UFA at the end of the year, correct?
That's my guy, too. I love Erod. A whole bunch of people in my community.
Erod's a guy that I wouldn't want.
And I agree with Jimmy. Would it have been nice? Would it have been nice? Sure, to really stock up. But here's the other thing I want Panther fans to know: this is a deep draft. We still have the 40th and 48th overall selection.
Yeah, so
I think both of those are gone for Binnington with Erod.
I don't know. Do you think both? I think one of them and Erod.
I think both.
I don't think That's overpaid.
Well, it might be.
If you want St. Louis to retain, I do think that you have to put an extra.
Do you think Binnington's the guy? No doubt.
I think Binnington is an option. I think they've liked Binnington since the beginning of this whole goalie saga with Bob, not knowing whether he's coming back, throwing extra term to lower the AAV, kind of backfiring a bit with him saying, okay, you know what? You gave us term. Now you do want more money.
Well, and I also think, Matthew,
you have until July 1. You do. It's tough.
I wouldn't wait till then.
It's tough to get it done prior to the draft. I think you need to have this solidified by Friday.
I'll ask everybody in the chat, for the people saying no on Binnington, who's your option?
There's not much. Probably
There's
Bob.
not much out there. Who's free? Who's in free agency?
Stuart Skinner. So you want him as the one?
No.
Kirby?
I wouldn't mind him as a backup.
Binner Skinner. Who's been saying that for a while here, Kirb?
Yep. That's us.
So, let me ask you this then. With the players that we have on the roster and the team that we have, can Skinner be that number one guy?
No.
Look, Carolina just won with Anderson and Bussy.
Nick, what's Binnington's number? Is it $8 million or $6 million a year?
$6 million. Which, if you retained $1.5 million, if you're St. Louis, you retain.
You don't think they retain 50? You don't think they retain 50%?
Would they retain 50%, Kirby?
For Binnington?
Yeah, I don't know.
Get closer to 30-40%.
Yeah,
so like $1 million.
So let's say 3 to 4 million cap hit. So then you're left with 3 to 4 million cap space.
Well, no. You know what? You know how we can do this, Matthew? Puckpedia. Shout out Hart Levine. Had him on the pod a couple weeks ago.
That's your uncle?
We are going to do this now. Which, by the way, I will say this. Talk about not getting pushed around and being hated, right? Like,
we're going to be the most hated team in the NHL.
Yeah, I mean, this is how we build our team, and it's great. It's exciting. Like, I'm just going to say this. We've waited a long time for something like this, so let's enjoy it. So I'm going to share my screen here. I don't know if you guys done Puck GM. I think Binnington Wool would have been a nice tandem, but here we go. So, by the way, our forward depth is still incredible because you have Evan Rodriguez on the fourth line, which is ridiculous. Looking at this here right now,
that Gadjevich deal is such a steal. I just can't say it enough.
I'm thinking it's Brady, Barkov, Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Bennett, Tkachuk, Matthew, Lundell, Lostereen, and Marchand. And then you have the fourth line of Rodriguez, Boqvist, Gadjevich. So obviously we know maybe Sandis, Vilmanis, Kirby, probably.
Can we throw that Skinner comment up there in the chat, C's, that just came on?
Yeah, let me find it. Which one?
Oh, it's already up there.
Do we have the Sportsnet clip? Is that available? Oh, I can't wait for Kiprios and Shishero tomorrow. I got to tell you that, Kirby.
Well, we can't really share any chat time stuff for.
Sammy McKee's gonna be crying.
Well, yeah, I want to go to Florida.
You want to go to Florida? You want to go to Florida?
Yeah, they fucking do, Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy boy.
Woo! I'm looking here. What do we think the trade? So you think Verhaeghe's staying?
Yeah, I think so.
Matthew?
I lean it unless Winnipeg says, okay, we'll take that.
Well, you think Verhaeghe's going to go to
They're
waive?
not just giving away for nothing, Nick. But if it's for a big asset like Hellebuck, then sure, yeah. But he has to waive.
And
that's where there's a three-way deal come into play where you send Verhaeghe somewhere else.
Tough. It's a tough
what
to be in. Because I mean, with Zito, as I always say.
So let's say it's Rodriguez.
Can't hear you too good there, Matthew, talking to the mic a bit.
Got me better here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The way that Zito handles contracts is to lower the overall cap hit. He'll throw out the NTCs and NMCs kind of as like candy, basically, just so it benefits the overall cap hit. But the problem with that is now when you're throwing them out like he does, you're not able to move players kind of forcefully. It's more they have to be willingly, and I don't think Verhaeghe is willing to go anywhere right now. That's the problem. It kind of restrains us, I should say. Sorry.
I have a question. Would you have done this deal for Zach Werenski?
Where does he even fit?
Kirby?
If you didn't have Seth Jones or that.
That's what I'm saying. You need a third. And Kirby, I think Uvis Balinskis is the 6th D to start the year.
I think they're looking July 1st, Matthew. I truly do.
But with I like to say it, but all right, I hate to say it.
Everyone thinks he's so good at the number 6 role. He's lost his position in the lineup multiple times with Paul Maurice.
But I seem to think with what money? I mean, Bennington's going
and
to
that
take
was
$4 million.
When we were on
You don't have a
budget,
4C.
We've learned on a budget when
we've learned over the years that having a 4C is incredibly important.
Yeah, the 4C is more important than Uvis Balinskis.
So I don't know what you're going to do for
here.
I don't even know who's available for a 4C. I think
we'll look at that here.
One second, Nick. I think that Stenlund ship has sailed. Stenlund's going to get $3 million. We don't have $3 million to give.
I said that weeks ago.
Let's say it's Rodriguez in a second for what do we want to do? 1.75 retained on Jordan Binnington.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that's a very realistic possibility. We know that Florida has interest in Binnington. We know Binnington wants to be moved. And I think St. Louis would be hard pressed to get a better offer than this, to be honest with you.
Except for maybe Edmonton.
So, well, depends on where Binnington wants to go at that rate, right? Or if the offers are similar, they may give him the preference. So at that rate, it's Jordan Binnington at 4.25. You have around $6 million in cap space here. Jesper Boqvist can go wherever the fuck he wants to go. I don't care. Pick a team.
Ship him Calgary.
Calgary. All right, there you go, Kirby.
We hit Naki on the nose. I thought we were always saying Boqvist was going to St. Louis, but okay.
Let's just say I'm not even going to give us a 5th. I'll just for future considerations. So right now we have a goalie. We only need a 4th line center. Well, technically, actually, is Cole Reinhardt going to be on the 4th line?
I could see him be the 4th line center, maybe.
Cole Reinhardt and Gadjevich are going to be on the wing. So
we gotta see what happens with Gadjevich with his neck injury, right? Because we don't know if he's going to return.
I think he should be all right. No,
Kilmanis up here.
I don't know.
You'd have to think Kilmanis.
Neck injuries are pretty.
Vilmanis, who was already probably going to be on the roster, joins as the 13th forward. In fact, just because you're a little bit weary of Gadjevich, let's say it's Vilmanis and Reinhardt on the wings, and Gadjevich the 13th forward, Balinskis the 7th D. So now you need a backup goalie, a bottom pair right shot D, and a 4th line center with roughly $6.4 million in cap space to do. Who do you guys think realistically is a good option at goaltender? I thought of a trade target here. It was not mentioned on our list. I wonder if they have interest in Anton Forsberg.
That's a good one.
In LA. Kirby?
Yeah, pretty high on Anton Forsberg. Talking to Johnny Films, who follows the Kings a bit. I don't know if they're moving off of him. He just played in the playoffs too and kind of took the starter's net there.
What about Tarasov?
I don't think Tarasov comes back with Binnington.
I'm wondering if they cut the ties on Tarasov if Bob's truly done. And if Bob comes back, we're running with the same goalies. Matthew, I said this earlier. I know you just joined us here now. I don't love that. And I'm a proponent of standing up for the goalies, and being a big advocate.
I think Tarasov had a good end of year. I thought he had a good year in general.
I don't think he's a guy that's going to take the net and run you on a cup run.
I'd probably agree with you on that.
And again, I don't think Alex Lyon was doing that for Florida either. I think he would get you to a point and then, okay, he runs out of gas. And that's kind of where I kind of equate Tarasov. We're still figuring out what Brandon Busty is and what these goalies are in the Panthers system that they have now. So it's a potential there. I'm high on Garcimiak. I know you're high on Cooper Black, but that's a ways away, Matthew. That's a year, 2-3 years away.
Probably even 3 years away.
3 years, probably.
So that's not even in question right now. You're going to have to wait on that. You need an NHL ready guy to be able to back up whoever you're putting in net here, Bob or Binnington. Now, if it's Hellebuck, it's a whole different story here. We only need a guy to start 20, 25 games, but we need more than that from our backup this year. If it's
and I'll just say this: if it's not Binnington, can it be Yusei Saros? Like, you have 4 second-round picks here. Like, if they're really pushing the chips in, and I know people say, "Oh, do they really want to deplete their assets?" Look what the fuck we just did. I mean, if you're really going all in on these next 3-4 years, whatever it is,
I think Zito says gaff.
I think he says, "I don't give a damn." Calls up Nashville. If you were able to somehow get Verhaeghe to waive, and again, I don't know if he has or if he will or whatever, there's ways to get creative here, right? Where you move $7 million out in Carter Verhaeghe, you send him to a place he is willing to go in a 3-team deal. Darcy Kemper's another option. I don't.
That's a good one.
It's a decent. I think it's a pretty decent option. This is a similar situation to what he was in with Colorado. I think, again, if you look at it, if you look at a guy like Yusei Saros, and you can somehow, or any goalie, and you conjure up a 3-team deal where Verhaeghe goes somewhere else, picks go to Nashville or wherever, Saros comes here, or any goalie, I think that's a possibility. And Kirby, we've talked about it. If Sergei Bobrovsky is LA's target, Darcy Kemper could be an option there. I would like
Kemper. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to come cheap just because he kind of struggled this year. I still think there's a market value there.
And I don't want Aiden
like
Hill.
there is with Freddie Anderson and Darcy Kemper. There's a certain market there, Nick, that a team might pay, right?
Yeah.
So that's what
I just think there's different ways to get creative in this. 3-team deals. You have 4 second-round picks. Different options here. Are they really sitting here debating if they're trading Anton Lundell? No. If they wouldn't, Pierre LeBrun says they view Lundell as
they would have added him to the deal if they wanted it.
They view Lundell as a number 1 center. You have 4 second-round picks. You have the option of Verhaeghe. You have Evan Rodriguez. In a desperation kind of move, you could do a Sachin or a Vilmanis, right? But at the end of the day, yes, it's a lot to give up. Outside of the 9th overall pick here, which, let's be honest here, I think majority of us wanted to trade anyway.
Jamie wants to know if we bring Nosek back.
That could be an option.
I would do.
He wasn't that
Nick,
bad.
I just told you a second ago. I told a friend of mine a second ago. What about bring? I mean, he wasn't good. He was not great, but Cunnin would probably be a 775 again.
I think there's better options on the market than what they think.
And
if Cunnin comes back, it's Matthew Tkachuk running the show, Nick.
Yeah.
And Cole Schwindt's another option here, too. I think they'll look at Cole Schwindt, a guy they claimed off waivers. They may qualify him. I know they like.
Yeah, he's got a better shot. Cole Reinhardt,
like they could, again, they
I
brought
think
in.
Yadovich has a for certain spot on that.
Those guys are ahead of Cunnin, Matthew.
But here's the thing: if they, the depth, the fourth line, I'm not as worried about. Like, you have 2 guys in Schwindt and Reinhardt that you feel can come in and play your 8 to 10 minutes a night. They can play a role on a penalty killer wherever, particularly Schwindt, and they can do what they need to do. If you're able to find a Tomasz Nosek for league minimum, if you're able to find a Kevin Stenlund for $1 million, they found Nick Cousins for $1.1 million. They can find effective fourth liners through their pro scouting department where it's like, if Cole Reinhardt comes in and puts up 15-ish points, puts up 9.5 minutes a night, Cole Schwindt becomes a decent penalty killer. All we need is our fourth line to play 8-9 minutes a night. Because I'm going to be honest with you here. Our top 9 is going to be playing more now.
More than ever.
More than ever.
Especially with the
honestly.
And I think when Bill Zito looked at the Montreal Canadiens at Kirby, we talked about how old this team is, and it's an older group. When you see what the Montreal Canadiens did, when you see what the Carolina Hurricanes did and can do, when you look at the Tampa Bay Lightning, how you got pushed around, what Toronto gets the first overall pick, you need to come back with something where it's like, not only is it a punch in the mouth, you got to put yourself back on the map, because this is that move. And say whatever you want. And I know it.
Yeah, remember when people brought up Brady, even Panther fans, they were like Lundell plus this plus that. I'm like, I'm not in on that.
No,
I'm not doing that.
But if you told me I could get Brady without getting rid of any, without any fucking
anybody on the roster, now we're starting to put some grease. We're starting to cook with some grease on the pan.
Right,
so.
exactly. That's right, Caesar.
Get some spice in there.
Hey,
get some chili pepper in there. Get some chili pepper in there.
Those chicken cutlets are starting to look.
Yeah,
greasy.
they're starting to look. By the way, Nick, what did you have this weekend, and who did you not invite over? Cease?
Oh, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me.
I won't tell you.
Nick, you got to explain yourself right now.
Well,
take that off the screen. Take Ben's.
You see what had happened was.
Oh,
Kirby, are we doing Kirby? I wasn't given a good answer. Are we doing spaces tonight?
No, yes, we are. We said it earlier. So
I just got in. I haven't even ate yet. I was going for a run here, Matthew. I gotta eat here after this here. So we got so many people here in the chat though. So I want to go for at least, let's call it 20-minute, maybe last call, 15 minutes here.
Guys, so I want to ask you guys a question here. Who does Brady Tkachuk benefit more on our team? The addition of Brady Tkachuk. Kirby, we'll go with you first.
Who does it benefit for Brady being here now in Florida?
Yeah. Which player on our team or which line? Who does it benefit more having him on the?
I was gonna say Paul Maurice and the coaching staff, but if you're talking a player,
you can put Paul Maurice in there as well.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing there. And I talked about his nutrition and just getting involved in the system that we have here. I want to hear what he says is different in Florida to what's different in Ottawa. So I think that's the bigger change than any one particular player. I think he can play with Lundell, Bennett, or Barkov. I think Brady is versatile where he can play up and down the lineup. So I do like the versatility there. He's probably not going to drop as far down as the third line.
Oh, he
can play with any of those centers though, So I'm just going to say his versatility. I don't think it's one player. It's Matthew off the ice, him having a newborn, being around his mom and his dad. All that stuff plays into it. But when he's,
and I think that's going to be huge for him and the family now, since Matthew just had his kid, his girl. So now
guys, we have some news.
Oh,
the 2029 first round pick to Ottawa is top 10 protected.
Still Zito win again.
It's top 10 protected.
Also, is that a year that we're just going all in on the draft then?
We're gonna go get whoever's there and then we'll trade it.
But no,
things are just.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
So Nick, what about you? Who do you think this benefits on our team?
I got to go with Alexander Barkov. I think that's where I see him because. Again, we all thought the rat line with Marchand and Bennett, Tkachuk. I think it best suits everybody. Play Brady Tkachuk next to Sasha Barkov. You put him next to two incredibly smart players. Let's be honest here.
Barkov coming off. Julie Zito. She's in our Instagram chat. Thank you.
Shout out Julie Zito. I mean, I just got to say, for me, Barkov coming off a knee injury. You get this guy next to him, and this is a guy that, we use the term unicorn with Matthew Tkachuk, right? Yeah. I think this guy truly is a unicorn in many different ways too, Kirby. Much more of a physical, straight line,
north-south
player than Tkachuk is. I think Tkachuk's a little bit more patient.
East-west, hold on to the puck.
East-west, hold on to the puck a little bit more. Probably a bit smarter, but Brady Tkachuk. Again, the biggest reason why I like it is because
Brady, better skater, better shot, more physical.
You see what happens with the Montreal Canadiens. You needed to get younger, and you do. Talk about the physicality, Kirby.
It's
nobody's
more the physicality than the team speed aspect here.
Yeah.
The more physicality.
We're going to push around some other teams.
We're going to push around teams. You worried about maybe Tampa? Are they getting their bite back a bit? Montreal.
Yeah.
Well,
Montreal now they're young, they're up and coming, and we saw how physical they were too. And how about Carolina? Carolina was really physical this year.
Yeah.
And I think
how about just to jump in, Steve, how about Buffalo getting more of an edge?
Yeah.
They're not going to like another team.
Their speed, and I think Brady adds that extra speed that we needed that we really didn't have.
I think for certain Brady's a better skater than Matthew.
1,000%.
That's at
different
minimum.
Players.
That's at minimum.
And I think one of the biggest things is how much do the Florida Panthers value Anton Lundell? I mean,
they
oh
value.
my God.
I think Zito values them.
I think
They said just to jump in, Steve, sorry to interrupt. Nick was talking with a family member earlier on this, and it was funny. Nick's like, Lundell's not a 1C. There's a tweet today that
there's a tweet. I did not think they viewed him as a 1C, but apparently they do.
That's a Kirby W there.
Oh, it's even above me a bit. That's even above me a little bit. Because I said this to Nick off air, sees with his family member. I said, I could see in 5 years' time where Lundell and Barkov are shifting off of being a number one centerman.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I envisioned Lundell. But if they think he's above a 1C, an optionary
if they
guy,
think it's Nick Suzuki, if they think it's like, because Nick Suzuki,
they think he's 80+ point guy, Lundell. No.
Nick.
Losing everyone here too.
Some teams add physicality by calling up AHL players. Others do so by bringing on other teams' captives. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what the hell happened.
All right, we see this in the NFL with the LA Rams. They don't care about their draft picks. They want to win now. Going to the Super Bowl in the last couple of years, twice, and winning it once. Bill Zito doesn't care about these draft picks. He wants to win now. He sees what he has on his lineup, and he doesn't care what anybody thinks. He doesn't care if he's overpaying for somebody to get
now
in the locker room.
This deal for Ottawa, if they get Jason Robertson, it's and I don't know, it's just a phenomenal, good thing for them, right?
I think Robertson fits Ottawa's scheme a bit better of skilled players, fast, agile. I do think it's a better fit.
If they're able now, again, what are they going to take for that? Are these draft picks just going to be tossed around for the next couple of days from team to team who needs them? I don't know. Did the Panthers account make it official?
Yeah, it's official. The Wingman's podcast tweeted it. Everybody's tweeting it. So
Nick, on that official announcement, does it give the quote from Bill Zito yet about Brady? Because he usually says a tidbit. I wanted to hear what he said about him.
But we do have something from Bruce Garriock. He says he was led to believe that the Sens were trying to get Carter Verhaeghe back in the deal with Florida.
Yeah, and
so
he won't waive. It's crazy.
If he's not going to waive, then you really and I'm sure they know. I don't think you do a deal like this if you don't know who your goaltender is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing.
I feel like Bob is staying. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Well, does this change Bob's mind at all?
Does
this change his mind?
I think that's the question we got to ask. Is
because this is a really good market for goaltenders. I know.
I don't think it changes his mind in the sense that this team, he knew this team's going to be competitive with Stanley Cup contender. It comes down to the money and the term. I don't think that changes anything.
And here's the other thing, Kirby. It's
the team was going to be good regardless.
We still have numerous 4 second-round picks. We have a couple roster players to deal. I think you look at that and you see there's Binningtons out on the markets. There are Kempers. There's potentially Yusei Saros. There's Aiden Hills, who I'm not a fan of, and Jacob Markstrom's, but nonetheless, they're there. Right? But that you look at it and they're like, well, there are options here. There are cup-winning goaltenders. Guys, a year ago, people would have said, hey, these are top 15 guys, top 12, top 15 guys. There's plenty of options here. Now, again, the one thing with Binnington is we've talked about a tandem. Are they going tandem or are they going full? You're a guy. Now you could do a Connor Ingram with them, a Binnington Ingram tandem, Kirby.
I'm gonna have to let you guys go here. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. So
thank you, Matthew, for hopping on.
Thanks, Kirby, Nick, C's, have me on. I'm sure I'll see if you're doing spaces later. I'll hop on and thanks again. Talk soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll go a little bit longer. You have to eat. I was going to get at least some donuts or some vitamin stuff.
I was in mass. I was literally, the priest was giving his homily.
You know what I said on air? I was like, I hope Nick is seeing this message. and he literally stops in the middle of church and says, "Sorry, priest, I gotta go. The cats and rats need me."
I'm going to say this. I'm like, I'm not leaving because I need to go to mass. I tried my hardest to not be distracted. It was really difficult. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why couldn't I have shut my phone off?
Did you bring any holy water with you though?
No, I didn't. That's the thing. It's like I walked into church and 15 minutes later we have Brady Tkachuk. Should I go back for Hellebuck?
You might need to.
Right? And I mean, it's just
it's been wild. And thank you everybody in the chat. On my Instagram as well. Thank you guys for tuning in.
This is what we've been waiting for.
I can't see your messages on Instagram.
Yeah, and I can't see my messages on this screen because C's got the Instagram thing going. So C's, I got no access to my.
I'm doing the chat. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
I think that's why. But it's all good. All good. All good.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate everybody coming on here. And man, this breaking news is crazy. What a Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
It's been insane.
Shout out RC.
Thank you, bud.
RC.
Oh man, what a legend here. He's always on both of our podcasts. Shouts out to him.
All year long, C's wherever the team is in the standings when they're not playing.
For those of you,
RC's a hockey fan. And
RC's a hockey fan, and you see that big wooden, I guess
yeah, go full screen if you want.
Yeah, sure. I guess we'll put it here. The Panther wooden, I guess, what do you call it? A wooden
plate
or a plaque, I guess. So shouts out to RC. Gifted that to me with his wife, and I really appreciate it, man. It looks so nice, and my brother gave me that LED light.
Yeah.
So, really appreciate you, man. You're such an awesome guy to, always contribute to both of our
he's always on both channels, right?
Both channels, and he's always supportive, and your kind words are meant so much to me, and
I want to have him on the members show. I'm trying to get him on. I know he's a busy guy in the summer, but
man. Yeah, he's busy coaching women's softball, girls softball. So shout out to him.
USA program, right?
USA program, and I haven't forgotten, RC. I'm gonna get your guy on my podcast to talk about his women's program as well. So we're gonna get that done this summer. So I haven't forgotten.
RC wants plugs here. We're all good. So whatever he wants to drop here, we're good.
Kirby, I wanted to ask, and shout out Jack Powell, member.
And Jack, special shout out to Jack. He has donated, I think, 40 memberships over the past year to people here. So
Jack,
special shout out to Jack. And he helps us a lot. Jack, I need some drops from you. I want some musical drops from you for when we get all these donations. I want to hit a button, and it's your original song, and you're saying thank you or whatever. Like Jack would have, that'd be a lot of fun, don't you think, guys? Like Jack would have a lot of fun with those little donation drop musical interludes, let's call them, right? Here's another musician, speaking of our moderator here, David T, in the chat with us.
Yep.
And Ben as well. So yeah, you guys send us some musical interludes. If you've got any, I'm musically declined. So if you guys can send us stuff, we'll put it up here on our donation drops, and we can put it up here on StreamYard.
For sure. And I just got approved for my selling the t-shirts, so I'll be promoting those on my social media. Go get your Big C t-shirts on my website at CesarLucero.com. I'm going to be selling those here shortly as well. Really appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you again for coming on with us. Man, I can't wait to see this. It's going to be a long off season.
I cannot believe that this is not the move.
July here.
This is not the move I expected, and I got to just say, from a pure hockey standpoint, you'd think that Brady Tkachuk, who had stuck it out in Ottawa throughout the earlier years, made back-to-back playoff appearances. I really like how they had what they had done with that team. They started to make some really nice decisions, brought in some really nice players. Obviously, the way they went out this year was disappointing, but they lost to the Stanley Cup champions. But Kirby, this is a team that was a mid to high 90-point team the last 2 years, right? And a team that
got over that hump finally when they probably were about 3 years late to the party.
Right. But it's they had found themselves into the picture where, if they had a good offseason and made 2 or 3 really solid moves here,
And I really like this was a W of my own. I really liked how Travis Green was
right. So to leave that situation, I know there was a lot of media talk around it, but there was a path there to really like, hey, let's get this team another 5-6 points, get them into the 100.
You would have had them ahead of Detroit. You would have had them ahead of Philadelphia.
I think I'm going to be honest with you.
Ahead of Pittsburgh.
I know, but I know what Buffalo did. I thought they were a top 4 team in the division.
Yeah,
I thought they were a top 4 team in the division, and
with Buffalo or without Buffalo?
Even with Buffalo. Like, I thought they were a top 4 team in the division, and if they had made, like, maybe get another defenseman and improve. Now, again, they still very well maybe. I don't think Ottawa is going to go into a rebuild. They have Stützle. They have Sanderson.
Shouts out to
MJK, Matthew, that was with us in our members chat this week.
Good times, fellas. I think we have seen the last of Bob. Hard to backtrack much from that monster contract. Ask. May have overplayed the hand. What's next? This is wild.
What's next? I didn't know this was next.
Yeah, I don't think we can't say that we've seen the last of Bob, because, like I said earlier, now you still have the 2 assets in the second round, but I don't know. I feel like this is gonna give Florida more of an opportunity to re-sign Bob.
And also, it's an in-division trade.
Yeah.
Nick, how are you feeling on Bob? You've spoken your piece quite a bit on Bob.
Well, I think the reported ask of $7 million is ridiculous for term. I would say I'd give him a 2x7. We can't do that anymore. Like, I mean, unless you really moneyball the depth here. You really, like...
Dominic, I think those are lower end backups, but I don't know how much you can expect of them as early as next year.
Like, do you do Binnington Kosa?
You got Binnington's got to run with the net then.
Yeah,
like, you're taking risk here. Now again,
2 new goalies that are coming into the team.
Like, if Bob really takes a sweetheart deal, then I'm like, I think he can bounce back.
Like, if Binnington and Kosa hit, you're cooking. But they're both new guys coming into
it's tough. Now, again, I think the safest option, like, if Philip Gustafson was healthy, this would be a no-brainer for me. It'd be, go get Philip Gustafson. I think he's a top 10, you say top 12 goaltender in the league, 50-plus games, 903-plus save percentage. If there's thought that, hey, maybe he really can be ready for the start of training camp, then I think you still take a chance on it. But I think if you're Florida, and I don't know what to do, I think Binnington's a really solid option. Like Kirby, I said, I'd be stoked for Hellebuck. I'd be very content with Binnington. I'd be very content with that. I wouldn't have a issue with that. I feel he can come in and be a top 8 to 10 goalie still with our structure, and I think a change of scenery can do him really well. And if he comes in and plays 8, 9, 10th level best goaltender in the NHL, 905, you're Stanley Cup favorites. So, but there is a risk with Binnington. I think another guy who I'd really like, if you're able to get some retainment, is Jussi Saros. You have 4 second-round picks. You have a guy like Grayson Sawchyn and Sandis Vilmanis in the lineup.
You better hope the goalie market is pretty sparse and it's a buyer's market, that you're getting Saros cheap, because otherwise I'm not interested.
Evan Rodriguez is also available. If you he makes 7.7, Saros. Like, if you get Saros, Kirby, at 1.5 million retained, and he comes in at 6.2, I feel you look like, to me, it's
he's around that type of goalie. But what are you paying?
2 seconds and I know you don't like.
Then the market's not that big.
Or 2 or 3 seconds and a Sawchyn. Like, I know that's a bit of a steeper price.
Why can't you give him Divine instead of my guy Sawchyn?
You want Divine? Go ahead. I don't care. I don't know what they value him as.
Could Divine be next year what Samoskevich was?
I don't know if he's going to have the roster spots.
Yeah.
Could be that if he's given an opportunity and you got some.
Now, again.
But I think Vilmanis is ahead of him.
There's a chance you go get Jordan Binnington here, and you still have both your second-round picks this year. Do they package that trade up late first or whatever? I mean, I know we've talked about different players. Now, I'm going to have to focus on the second-round picks right now. By the way, shout out to our guy, Anthony Prospect Don, and Link for helping us with the draft prospect coverage, even though
we'll have them come back for a podcast episode, maybe.
Yeah.
We still have
second round pick guys. Like these guys could be something if
right. Yeah. I know this is. Can you trade up and maybe get the Ruck twins? I don't know if that's possible.
I think you still look at these defensemen that are at the end of the first round. Big Beth, second round.
Right.
Yeah. We could even trade up back into the first round, So.
But the Vigo, Bjork, Albert Schmitz, that's all done. They'll be maybe they might be in Ottawa, they might be in Dallas, they could be somewhere else. But
could they sniff around on a Savanto, and if he slips in the draft and they trade up in the first, if he's fallen?
If he falls,
Barkov's former club.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're able to do that, then you're really cooking, right? Like
there's a guy that falls in that first round,
But I'm looking at this as if you can get Jordan Binnington, you get a top 12 to 15 goaltender right now who could probably get 2 to 5 spots better from 12 to 15. I think he could be 8 to 10 in Florida. Yusei Saros is a guy that comes into the right structure, right system. I think he's really athletic. Kirby, I think you get a legit top 7, top 8 goaltender if Saros plays up to what he is. You really don't get a drop off with Bob, and you get him on a good deal. Like if you get Saros, Kirby, there is no question in net, like not an iota. So
it's just the price and what that's going to cost.
It's the price, and is Nashville willing to move him? I mean, they went and traded 3rd round picks to go get Ross Colton.
Yeah,
is this something they're willing? And again, now. We've had these conversations. Oh, who's our goalie? The 9th overall pick. It's the same questions, but completely different dynamic. And there's still assets, though. There's still 4 second-round picks. There's still what's the future of Carter Verhaeghe? What's the future of Evan Rodriguez? Jesper Boqvist, Kirby, your top prospect, Sachin Vilmanis. There are a lot of options here. I think Saros.
Comment there from MB, like there has to be more coming because the whole goaltending.
Well, I don't think you make a move like this, Kirby, if you don't know who the goaltender is. Like you have to have an idea of who's it going to be,
and that can happen at draft day.
Well, I mean, if this happened already, then I'd assume this is probably
a lot of goaltenders. If you guys don't know this in the chat, a lot of goaltenders get moved on draft day. Like you look at Corey Schneider, Cam Talbot, which should have went to the Panthers.
Forgot about Cam
But
Talbot.
Glenn Sather gave a little handshake deal to his former team, the Edmonton Oilers, and that's why the Rangers and Oilers made a trade on day 2 of that draft. Dale Talon had the best offer on the table. Sather didn't even take the best offer. We would have had Cam Talbot in Florida instead of Reimer or whoever we had at the time. So, and again, Cam Talbot was 1 goal away from taking the Edmonton Oilers to the conference finals against the Anaheim Ducks there. They kind of got screwed over there in that series with a no goal or a goal situation. But yeah, we could have had Cam Talbot. The goalies are always moved often on the second day of the draft. That's when you want to bring a goaltender in seas early so you can get him acclimated to your team.
And I feel like, I mean, the way Carolina won this year, I don't think you have to have a premium goaltender. I think you have to have one that's serviceable, better than what we had this past year. If we can't afford Bob, obviously we're not going to get a Bobrovsky caliber kind of goaltender back here again.
Well, but I think if you get Yusei Saros, he can play like that. I think he can be a top.
He hasn't played like that the last couple of years.
Yeah,
I'm confident in the ability of Saros. I think if you bring Saros in, I think it's very comparable to Bob. Like, I think you are getting very similar production in net.
I think the price, and I don't know if I'm there either, but I think the price point's higher too on Saros than Binnington. That's my concern there too.
I'd rather go with Binnington.
I'd rather go with Saros. I'm okay with Binnington.
How much years is he locked in for? 4 more years?
Saros? 5, I think.
5. Yeah, that's Binnington's got 1 year, and then you can.
Yeah, but do you want to kick the can down the road again? Like, is this something you want to revisit next? Because what if it doesn't?
Why not? You're going for the cup, and if he gets the cup, if he wins the cup and he wants a payday somewhere else, well.
Yeah. And Chris Scott, he's a Binnington fan. Kirby, Nashville's been garbage. Saros, I think, is a really good goaltender, and if we got Yusei Saros, the fact that you're able to get a top 10 goaltender and land Brady Tkachuk in the same offseason, in my opinion, he's a top 10 goaltender, is clockwork by Zito.
Hasn't been a big game goalie. Hasn't played a lot of big games.
Well, I'll just say this:
bringing in another guy that we just brought.
He won a bronze medal without Mikko Rantanen and Sasha Barkov in the Olympics.
I think always bringing up these tournaments is one thing, but it's also you need NHL playoff experience.
Okay, well, what does Brady Tkachuk have?
Going deep. No, as I said, we just brought in another guy today.
Yeah.
So
what did Sam Reinhart have? What did Sam Reinhart have when he came in?
He wasn't brought in, Nick, to play starting goaltender for the Florida Panthers. He was on our third line.
Okay. Sergei Bobrovsky
in the playoffs.
Sergei Bobrovsky.
They're really underrating the goaltending.
And I'll say this again. Playoff Bob wasn't a compliment in Columbus.
He was good in Columbus against Tampa.
Okay. That one series. He had one series.
Because he finally had a team in front of him and a defense.
So you mean hold on. So then what you're saying is
his name was Seth Jones and Zach Rowensky.
So what you're saying is that a team in front of the goaltender matters.
We're not saying it doesn't. It does matter.
Okay. So that's why I think Saros can have a similar route to what Bob. Similar age when they come in. I think they're both very athletic. Saros is a bit smaller. You've seen the ability with Saros.
If he comes in, Nick, be ready for the 6-game blow-ups because he has those.
Kirby,
Yeah.
6
And it's
goal
not just
blow-up.
because it's Nashville.
Well, Kirby.
What about when Nashville had those teams?
What about the term Forgolski? What about Forgolski?
He's very athletic, Nick, but the older you get, you know what you lose? Athleticism.
Bob?
And I think Florida values the bigger goaltender.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy, sees.
I feel like Florida values more of the bigger goaltenders.
I think so too.
Saros isn't ridiculous. I don't think he's anything.
Saros is very small, Nick. Like Dustin Wolf. There's guys in the league that are small. Soderblom that our boy Antonio likes. Is Antonio in the chat here today? Did he drop by?
Oh, I would have loved to see that.
If he comes by here, Caesar, before we wrap in a few minutes, put up the set.
Antonio said the goalie matters. Of course it does matter.
Yeah, Ted. Yeah, it does.
Again, I
would like Markstrom if he was younger. I would like Markstrom over Saros if he was younger.
Like if Markstrom was 32 or 33.
Yeah,
I would do that. Yeah.
Bring him back to Florida.
Like I feel like the next 3 years you're getting
Markstrom. We got a team in front of you now. Here you go. Not like a rookie, right? But he's just. I think he's getting a little long in the tooth as well. So, Cooper Black is big, but he's got to work on his technique. Like you can't just put a big guy in there. People
of course.
This guy in the
we all saw it with Stolars too, so like not.
Yeah,
and I'm not vouching for the bigger goaltender. I'm just saying that Florida values bigger goaltenders.
Yes, which they'll lean to. But a bigger goaltender sees can also be 6'4". You don't got to be 6'8".
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Right.
Meaning more than like 6'2". Or 6'1".
And then Bob's on that borderline there.
But I mean, I'm just trying to think.
Bob plays as a big goalie when he is, sound in his net.
I'm really trying to think here, Kerb. What other goaltenders besides Binnington, besides Saros, are out there? And we'll look. I mean, I'm just trying to think here.
Well, we'll get into this more tonight too.
I mean, Aiden Hill, I don't think is a viable option. I don't think Markstrom is. Kemper maybe, but is that something they really want?
I'd have to do a little more digging on that. I really like Darcy.
I think they're going to probably lean on Rob Tallis here in the next couple of weeks.
Well, I think he's got his guy.
Right?
Like, you have to think, like, you make a move like this, they probably went to everybody, be like, this is what we're doing. Are we okay with this? You don't make a move of this magnitude. You don't deplete your biggest asset for something that probably wasn't your biggest need without having something else in play. There's no way.
I agree.
Anything else in the chat here, gentlemen? I got to.
Thank you guys for.
It is like 6 p.m. Mountain Time, my time, and I haven't ate yet. So
neither have I. I was gonna get dinner after mass.
And Nick might be even more starving. Speaking of,
how about the 20th? Can we do the 2030 first round pick?
Victorious here has a question to Florida. Hellebuck at 25 retained. Winnipeg for Atul Sarainen or Rodriguez. Sanders Vilmanis. Swin available.
This is just scraps. This is just scraps.
I don't think Winnipeg is going to do that.
Yeah, those are kind of like supporting pieces there, Beck. I don't.
They're going to want Lundell.
They would rather go the route, hey, give us all prospects and picks, and now the Panthers not having those top picks. if they're going to really sell low and you're getting like 7 pieces back.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah, of course. It's more like fantasy.
Yeah, I know we value Erod and Etu, and I think a lot of teams value Etu as well, but he's got to be, a piece that's going to be like a supporting area there. If you're expecting Etu to play top 6 minutes, you expect yourself to fail, and you're putting Erod up your lineup as high as your first line, and that's where you're kind of putting him there long term. I don't think that's a fit.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah, but I agree with that.
Anything else, gentlemen?
And we did say this earlier, Victorious. They're not going to trade Lundell because Lundell was Ottawa wanted Lundell, and obviously they're not going to trade him. They value him as a first line center, so he's not going to be part of any deals here.
It's great to hear here at the Cats and Rats Seas because
we
always speak on Lundell. We had a podcast episode. You guys go check it out. If you like checking out content and see how it aged, we had an episode with Anton Lundell is ready for the 2C spot. You can go check it out there on Apple and Spotify and on YouTube. But yeah, we've been as high on him. And our shout out to our boy Banksy, Nick Fairbanks. I don't know if he's been by here today in the chat, but yeah, we'll get him on here on a live stream down the road and talk a little Anton Lundell with him as well too. So probably maybe on July 1st, maybe Banksy will join us.
Yeah, for sure. Any last thoughts, gentlemen, before we?
No, I haven't even been online.
We have to come back on here tonight because of another move, goaltender or whatever. We'll still be here for live
spaces, Nick.
Yeah,
we're not going to come back here live for a goalie.
No, but we changed it. They're gonna do spaces instead.
Yeah, people want to call in here. Maybe in a couple hours from now. An hour and a half, 2 hours. Let's play.
I'll be live streaming with my boy John on the World Cup game.
On World Cup.
If you guys are watching that and you want to tune in, I'll be on my channel for that.
Awesome.
But yeah, thank you guys.
JP's doing a great job over there on your channel.
Thank you. And thank you for moderating on the chat, Kirby.
For sure. Yeah, I'll do my best to be by later on the different live streams, but definitely on your Wednesday shows, Steve.
Oh, no, for sure. It's been so much fun. Nick, any last thoughts here?
Out of all the moves that could have happened, I knew that this was always a possibility because of the brother thing.
I was wrong. I was dead wrong, and I
just didn't think that. I never thought that it was going to actually happen.
No, I thought it was going to have to pertain to Lundell and other pieces. So I'm like telling fans.
I also thought, is he going to come? It's just going to come in 2 years.
Yeah, why give up? Assets off the roster.
Now again, this changes conversations. You have both the Tkachuk brothers and Barkov up in the next. Well, no, they got 3-4 years left till that comes up, right?
Yeah, I think 4 years left on
Brady's deal or Tkachuk or
on Barkov and Brady's.
Okay, so you're gonna have to figure out the Tkachuk too. I don't know how I'm gonna refer to these guys anymore. We'll call him Brady, I guess. You're going to have to figure out the Brady extension at some point.
It's going to happen if you're giving up that much out.
And I'll just say this.
I'm hoping the Suzuki level.
And I don't know if we've talked about this. It's like, why did we keep Sam Bennett? Sam
Bennett continues to be
like what?
Interesting.
I don't know why. Especially
there's going to be more pressure
if they view Anton Lundell that highly.
There's going to be more pressure for Sam Bennett to put together an 84-game regular season, and I'm talking 65, 70 points here.
So I don't want Montembeault.
Kirby does.
Montembeault, he's down my list. But
this is a tandem, Kirby.
I would sign Montembeault the third week of July.
I know we haven't mentioned it. Anderson's contract is up. Do you guys see any potential of maybe Florida signing him?
As a backup?
Unless they're really desperate and they can't find a starter, and that's
you have to find one.
Well, I think where it happens is if they become very desperate, and he can be signed for money because you don't have to give up anything. But I think he might get paid too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just don't think. Yeah. If they view Lundell as a 1 seed, if they view Lundell as a 1 seed, then the Bennett thing just doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but the dog that's making $8 million's got to put up points too, Mike. We let Monty or another guy.
This was his best year, so we'll see what happens this next coming season. Yep. So, it's the story's still yet to be written, guys.
Yep. But hey, they added a dog here today on Brady.
Yeah, Beef Cat. You still want to give Bob a 4x6?
Hey, I'm down with Victorious.
No.
We're big
Lou can get on the ice with whatever goalie's back next year. Get some reps in there.
Hey, he's already practicing with the team parts of the.
I said this. Roberto
season,
Luongo.
right?
Roberto Luongo could back up Connor Hellebuck. Like I'd be fun. Like, get in there for 15, 18 games, maybe more, Lou, and we go from there.
Hey,
we roll.
Just give him some of that carbs, those pastas that he loves.
Yeah, get him ready for a start once every week.
You know what? I think I know our goalie.
Oh,
Cooper Black.
Oh, yeah, God, get that out of here.
Talked about it in the chat.
Black and Skinner. Let's go.
Anyways, we're wrapping up here, gentlemen. Make sure to follow.
Thank you, guys. Please like our both of channels. Thank you for tuning in on our Instagram and on our YouTube channel. As your producer and co-host here on the Cats and Rats and the Big C Show, that is all for you guys. Like I always say, one shift at a time, one period at a time,
one first round draft pick at a time, too.
Let's go, Cats.
Gone.
Side of you, so I remove what's right and true. The beating undivided, all the voices in my head.